Good afternoon.
What's up, sis?
Yes, sir. There nothing much, bro. And we didn't get back to like two something. Crossing time zones. I couldn't go live because they was playing copyrighted music, so I ain't want nobody to get struck. But it was a birthday party too, and yeah. You muted yourself back up, bruh.
No, I was saying Master dropped the video.
Mm.
It's premiering right now. Don't tell lies about me. I won't tell lies about you. And
That ain't what Kendrick said.
Sugarfoot live right now.
No, Jesus.
He turned his back on Trump and he talked about Umar
Oh yeah, Umar was with Sukiyana, I think it was.
again.
Yeah, in Miami.
I knew he was gonna clap that.
They say they clapping. I don't know.
I
I
know they.
really don't
I knew
care.
they. I knew they. They Ben was clapping.
Herpesiphalate simplex 4 coming soon to a town near you.
Motherfuckers been clapping
Where about that?
from the day they met.
Ew. Hey, yo, what's up with Brashear Gray?
I don't know who that is.
I don't rightly neither, but I know the name should be familiar.
Oh shit! 10 more subscribers on my backup channel.
Ooh, ooh, welcome y'all. Ooh,
I need
ooh,
no.
ooh.
I say I need 10 more. 10 more to
Oh, you need
monetize.
10 more. I
Yeah,
need watch hours. I don't need subscribers per se. I need watch hours.
yeah. My watch hours are fine. I just need
My watch hours was fine till I put all my videos on private. Da, da, da.
touching shit.
Right. So now it ain't no point in releasing nothing until I redo everything.
Damn, everybody at church or something.
They moist, they moist, they saturated.
Oh, he talking about Umar right now.
Mm. Oh, he must be mad, man. Oh, he mad because Umar done got him some celebrity touch.
Hmm. I think he talking about. Hold on. Yeah, he talking about Umar right now.
Yo, it was a comedian there last night, right? I ain't never seen everybody in the room was just like, wait a minute, what he just say? Everybody face was like this, just
Hold on, I'm trying to push it back to the.
so genius. Everybody face was just like, what? I
So
can't even see
genius.
what he said on live.
Who?
The comedian last night.
The comedian.
Yeah. It was a birthday party, so they had a host and a comedian.
Oh.
Yeah, I have to tell you about it out there because it's a little too vulgar for YouTube.
Oh wow.
Oh, don't tell no lies about me. I won't tell no truths about you. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what he said. I read it wrong. I read it wrong.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's watch this and tell people getting new while we wait.
Yeah, I'm gonna run go get something to drink
But as
too.
far as Shorty go,
Uh,
if y'all want to know what her putting accusations on me was about, sue that battle rapper Not Haas.
what?
Reginald R. Are you stupid? You know how much it costs to sue somebody that's broke? What are you, dumb? Y'all ain't been listening to me. Eat. 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 Y'all ain't been listening. Eat.
Oh, I get it now. He's saying eat because I'm about to sue you for this shit. He's saying eat all you can right now because I'm about to take it. Ah, I just now caught that. That nigga is saying I'm letting y'all niggas eat for now, but I'm about to snatch that shit right up.
Eat. Go ahead. Get fat. Get fat. Cause when I whip out my fork and my knife, man, man, oh man. So yeah, suing a motherfucker that's broke is pointless. It's pointless. Like I said, that footage that he used, I doubt it'd still be on the internet by tomorrow. I doubt it. Eat! Cop the Eat shirts. The link is below. Cop the Eat shirts. The link is below. Shout out to Famous Nobodies. Shout out to Famous Nobodies. Shout out to No Magic. They do all my hats. Eat! Eat! I heard you bragging about how much you make in a month, King. Eat! Yeah. And Slime Ball, I definitely know how many views it got. I definitely know how many views it got. So look, I asked my seven questions. Now you gotta ask yourself, why do you niggas support somebody that's so hypocritical? Why do you niggas support niggas on the internet that's just so full of malice that they'll proclaim your
It's the
innocence
same clip
in
video.
1 second and the next minute scream that you guilty?
Yeah, that's wild.
They ain't even got the honor to be honest. Explain it to me.
I don't see how people don't see that shit with Hassan, period. But this the same video. He's just chopping up the same video.
Explain it to me. Hit him in the head with the headshot. I want to know, why y'all fuck with these niggas? There's dirty section shit. Why y'all fuck with these niggas? At least I'll admit when I'm being a hypocrite.
Right?
I'll admit it. You know what? You got me. He said he wanted an apology. First thing I did was give him an apology. That's the first thing I did. I gave him an apology.
That's true. He definitely did say, I apologize for anything you thought I was being disloyal about. And that nigga jumped out the window and grabbed that chick.
I'm pretty sure 10 Tones is gonna tell y'all later on how many times I did not let him on the show because of Hassan. But you know what? What y'all don't count is
Damn. So Hassan was blocking. So, oh my God. I ain't know this part. I ain't catch that part. So 10 could have been on the show a while ago, but Hassan was blocking him. That's why he mad. Hold on, my wife calling me.
Q Maverick. I don't like to get in the middle of people's shit. But I had a relationship, somewhat, with Gilly also. I have a relationship with Mama Flock also.
Right?
Rule number one of
I ain't even think about that. Like you get mad at him for, you know, so called bringing his enemies up there on his platform. Well, man, y'all just woke up not too long ago, but you can sit there and talk shit about all of his friends and all of his associates, but he can't say nothing. Get the fuck out of here.
Hofeconomics, it takes money to go to war. That's a fact. Because lawsuits, oh my God, them shits is expensive. But when you know you're going, I'm hitting somebody with some bread, and you know what? A nigga could hide his shit. He could put it under other people's names. You could do that. You'll just never have nothing in your name ever in life. Hassan more hypocritical than a dying hippopotamus. Hilarious. D-boy, hilarious.
Yes, way more hypocritical than a dime. Yo, this nigga, you know, this nigga made another fucking video about his backyard again, bro. Again, how many times you gonna show us the same fucking backyard over and over? Nothing's changed.
Quote Murder Mook on these niggas. No, it's not a battle rap, Hassan. It's not a battle rap, king. It's not a battle rap, king. I told you, when the energy you put out comes back at you, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? Are you gonna keep that video up there? You are. I know you are. Because it's all about the money, right? You know what? Here's the funny thing. The female that you posted saying that I raped and everyone needs to show her love. It was all about the money for her too. Why you ain't play that part? Why you ain't play that part? Oh, y'all want me to play that part? Y'all want me to play that part? You ain't gonna get it from the king? Y'all want me to play that part? Do y'all want me to play that part? Thumbs up in the chat. Thumbs up in the chat if you
Make
want
sure
me
y'all
to
hitting
play
that
that
like button
part.
as y'all come in, family.
I'm waiting. All first verse. He thought it was a battle rap. Nah, nigga.
Yeah, this is the same shit. Let me switch back. Let me switch over to Pharaoh. This is the same shit. That nigga live. He turned his back on Trump, y'all. And he talking about Umar.
Person who is not expected to notice. This is a judge. You're expected to notice. You're expected to notice. You're a judge. Let alone this is a group of teenagers. Like I said, is this a group of adults with hoodies on? And goddamn, we don't know who they are or where they came from. Are they masked? No. If you're not afraid of people coming to your house on Halloween, you're not afraid of somebody coming to your house on a regular or ordinary day. If you wasn't afraid of working at them banks during COVID and people was coming in there with literal
Dark one,
bandanas
what's
and
up?
masks on, then you're not afraid of some teenagers coming up to you on a regular normal day. It's just that simple. It's just that simple. It is just that simple. It is just that simple.
Let's
It is
fast
just that
forward to
simple.
the what you got to
All right, now
say.
first we want to bring up Donald Trump.
Okay, there we go.
This from NPR, okay? May 30th of 2024. Former President Trump is found guilty in historic New York criminal case. Am I going to read this entire article? Not at this time, okay? Not at this time. I'm just going to go to my point right here.
Not at this time. Nigga, you know damn well you ain't read that whole entire title, that whole entire article in the first fucking place, nigga. See, this is the issue right here. You don't do real research. You just highlight a section and that's your research.
2 points that's going to conform, that I'm going to use to speak to my point right here. Former President Donald Trump has been found guilty of 34 counts of falsifying business records to influence the outcome of the 2016 presidential election. Okay, now why is this important? A lot of y'all gonna argue, oh, okay, he got found guilty, he going for probation and this, that, and the third. I mean, excuse me, they trying to give him probation and not jail time. Okay, right here. No prison time is necessary and he can receive probation instead.
I
Now,
mean,
me
no prison
personally,
time is necessary. Last
I don't
Dragon,
agree
what's
with
up?
that. But I'm not no hater. He can go ahead and get probation, but I'm not no hater. Now the reason I
Shit,
would say
shit.
this,
Ain't
the
no
reason I would
teenager
say I
walking
don't
up
agree
to
with
me
that
with
is
no poo
because
shiesty on. They actually banned them poo shiesty masters out here in Philly. Storm, what's up?
normally when you blow trial, you blew trial. You went to trial when you lost, more than likely you're going to jail. Lest they know that they dead ass wrong. I got railroaded at trial, but I got the minimum because they knew they was dead ass wrong. They was just trying to get me out their face.
Bro, you just said they overcharged you 2 weeks ago, a week and a half ago. You said they gave you 8 years. So now they railroaded you and gave you the bare minimum. Bro, what the fuck are you talking about? Literally, you just literally just said the other day that they overcharged you.
But in this case, if you wanted probation, you should have copped out and took a plea. You didn't take a plea, your ass going to jail. Most likely. Anybody else, they would have said that. Now, why is this important? I don't really care if Donald Trump get probation because the conviction is on record and why is on record. Now, the justice was,
Wait, what do you mean you don't really care? I thought you was pro righteous. You just said what he got found guilty for, he should be going to jail. There you go with the double talking shit.
it was God. But this is what it is. This is what I'm having an issue with. It's not what he did, it's why he did it. Donald Trump falsified business records. Why? It's why. Why did Donald Trump falsify business records? To influence an election. Now that's the problem right there. So he was not properly charged. So the district
Oh my
attorney needs
god.
to get rolled up for prosecutorial misconduct, or
Oh
whoever
my
arrested him and conducted.
god. It's the same Oh man, I might just have to stop this live, yo. I don't think I can do it today. I thought you would at least have some type of new fucking rhetoric for Donald Trump's case. It's the same fucking shit. He got mischarged. It's the same shit every time, bro.
So he was not properly charged.
How was he not properly
So the
charged?
district attorney needs to get rolled up for prosecutorial misconduct, or whoever arrested him and conducted.
Prosecutorial misconduct. There's no such thing as prosecutorial. Man, yeah, I did. I just woke up. That's why my voice so raspy. But bro, what the fuck are you talking about? They charged him with everything that he did. They literally charged this man with everything that he did.
Conducted the investigation, conducted an investigation that maybe to or to not their knowledge is complete. Because the why is important. Because in order for you to prove a crime, you have to prove all elements of the crime. So if you knew that he falsified these documents in order to influence the election, why was he not charged with election interference?
Wait, what I want to know is why didn't you do a whole PowerPoint on him cheating? Because you said the Democrats cheating, and you the one with all the proof that the Democrats cheated. You said you the one with all the proof, and you the one who exposed it. So why ain't you exposing Donald Trump cheating? Why ain't you exposing his 34 counts of felonies, or however many felonies he got? Because you're a grifter. It was just a convenient thing to do to profit off of. You ain't doing this to Donald Trump.
He should have been charged with that. And whether he was charged with that or not, This is what he was found guilty of, and this is why he did it according to this blog site and according to others as well. So now why is that important? He is no longer eligible to run for presidency because he blew it. Because he already showed that he violates the rules and the regulations of the United States Constitution.
Yeah, but you rooted for him. You tried to get people to vote for him, nigga. Now, one time did I hear you say you was wrong for promoting this nigga. You can't even take accountability for the man that you promoted. You did drain the swamps for. Nigga, you did drain the swamps for this nigga.
You committed a crime in order to influence the election. You are no longer eligible to be a part of the election. It's simple as that. You committed a crime in order to influence the election process. Okay. You are no longer able to take place and take part in the election process. It's simple as that. Now, if he would have committed this crime just to do it for another reason other than the election process, he potentially may still have arguably been able to run. But he's not able to run now because you already violated the rules of the process. Okay. That's just like with Ryan Garcia. Where he at? Not in the WBC. But Tyson Fury shouldn't be in there either. He need to be stripped too of his so
What the fuck do that got to do with Trump, my man?
called awards and achievements. But now, why is this
Queen
important?
V, what's up?
I'm going to be hosting
That's what I'm
a
saying. This
recording
nigga
at
was riding
Sunday
Trump
Slaughter.
hard as fuck. Now, one time did he take accountability for it and say, "Y'all, my bad. I made y'all. I tried to get y'all to vote for the wrong person." Now, one time did you say any of those things? Not a once. How you gonna make people vote for Trump and then like turn your back on them and don't say, "Oh wait, I apologize for making y'all um vote for the wrong person."
Why is this important? This was brought up, I believe, by the district attorney because his
Well, let me go grab my
his
Dutch.
defense attorney said his defense attorney argued that influencing an election is not illegal. So his defense attorney need to be wrote up. Yeah, with attorney misconduct as well as ineffective assistance of counsel, and he also in his attorney misconduct need to be charged with intentionally publicating false information. And the reason he need to be charged with it with intention with intentionally publicating false information, which is also not color of law, color of office, misabusing his office as well, because you know better. You know that that's a lie. You're an attorney. You know that that's a lie. You know that that's wrong.
Nigga, that's all the same shit. He been charged with all that. Like, what are you talking about? This is how we know you're not reading article. And you read one article from one fucking site. Did you watch the news? Did you read any other articles? You read one sentence of one article.
We're gonna assume that you know that that's wrong because you passed the bar and you took an oath, so you get in charge with that. And if you look me in my face and tell me that you don't know that that's wrong, guess what you got now? You have legal incompetency, and now whatever bar or whatever law firm gave you your license, or whatever school you graduated from, and whatever law firm gave you your license, they all done. And whoever gave you that job is done. They all done.
Legendary.
So if
Peace
Trump
and
could look
welcome.
me, if Trump lawyer
Mac.
could look me in my face or look somebody,
Right. Like, he was cussing people out. He was cussing people out. Talking about that the Democrats cheated. I'm the one who discovered that and this, that, and the third. Why ain't you doing this for Trump? You said the Democrats cheated. Come to find out this nigga cheated.
in their face and say he didn't know that, you know how many people about to get in trouble? So he better off just saying that he knew he was lying. Because there's no way you about to argue that influencing an election is not illegal. It is illegal. Just like it was illegal in 2020 when I got on the Democrats for doing it.
Oh,
It
now
is
you want to.
illegal.
Now you there. There you go.
It is illegal. It is illegal. It is illegal. Somebody said, I know you talk about law now, but I mean, they did rig that election, but that was 2016. It doesn't matter if it was 2016. The only thing that matters is he was just as wrong as anybody that he was saying was wrong, if this is true. Did we know this? Nope. Did I know this? Nope. Did this come out? Nope. He just got found guilty now.
Bro, they've been taking him to trial for how long? Chill vibes. They've been taking Trump to how long Trump been on trial? How long this case been going on? Let's look this up. How long has Donald Trump's case been going on? Full calendar of Trump's. Shit started in March 2020. So what is you talking about, bro? This case been good. They've been indicting this nigga for 4 years, and you had nothing to say about it until now. Talking about did you know? Yes, the fuck you did. For 4 years you knew. Hold on, look. Let's put it up full. Put the calendar up full mass. Criminal cases. 2020 Georgia election fraud. 2020 federal election fraud. Shit started in 20 fucking 20. Almost 5 years ago. And you saying, did you not know that? This shit started in 2020 when you was claiming that the Democrat, when you just said the Democrats cheated in 2020. Well, his case started in 2020 of him cheating. So how you know that, but didn't know Donald Trump was going to fucking trial? The man that you was promoting, Mr. Switchy, what's up? The nigga that you was promoting. How did you not know that the nigga that you was promoting was going to trial for fraud? You're lying, nigga. You're trying not to take accountability because you knew you was grifting over there to get the white crowd. You know you was grifting over there because it was popular. It was the thing to do. Just say that, nigga. Keep it real. You over here lying and not taking accountability for your fucking fuck up. Like always.
Okay, then. Okay. Because if this would have came out in 2016, just like I was on the Democrats for that, I would have been on the Republicans too.
It came out in 2020, nigga. And you just now talking about it.
Just like I'm telling y'all that Hamala is not qualified to run for presidency for all of the reasons.
Did he say Hamala?
Y'all that Hamala is not qualified Republicans too.
Did he say Hamala?
Just like I'm telling y'all that Hamala is not qualified Republicans too. Just like I'm telling y'all that Hamala is not qualified.
Yeah, he said Hamala. Nigga. Are you actually watching the election? Are you actually studying these politicians? He was drugged. Are you actually studying these politicians like you say you is? Because you don't even know their names. Hamala? You mean Kamala?
To run for presidency for all of the reasons. Trump can't run either. Mike got to cancel this motherfucking
Right, chill
election.
vibes.
Figure it out. Y'all might got to figure it out. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what.
What'd he say?
Trump can't run either. Mike got to cancel this motherfucking election and figure it out. Y'all might got to figure it out. I don't know what to tell you.
No, bro. Won't you figure it out for us? You the one who pushed Trump in front of the black community. I don't know who the fuck that is. I don't know who Hamala is. But I hear she's a good candidate. I hear she's running for vice president. I know there's a Kamala that's a terrible candidate. But this Hamala girl, oh my God, she's amazing.
I don't know what to tell you. Trump is not qualified to run either.
Yeah, but we need you to figure out a solution because you was acting like you had the solution when you was pushing Trump in front of the black community. When you was trying to get the black community to vote for Trump, when you was talking about you wasn't there, you wasn't there. Y'all remember that? You wasn't there. I was draining the swamp. You wasn't there. Remember, he kept telling everybody that. What about that? What about that now? Leonard, what's up, good brother? Make sure y'all hit that like button as y'all come in. Hey, Leonard, you know who Hamala is? I'm trying to figure out who Hamala is. I hear she's a great candidate. We got a Kamala that I would never vote for. Camille. Camille. This nigga stupid. I heard that she's a good candidate though. You know, I gotta look up this Hamala. Douglas, you remember that? You wasn't there. You wasn't there. He was telling everybody they wasn't there, and how Trump is so great, and how they gonna drain the swamp, and he's the great white hope. I wonder what Jesse Peterson has to say about this, because he was calling him the great white hope too.
Because you already violated the rules. So goodbye. So goodbye. Yeah, thank you. He is wrong. So Kamala
Right. He wasn't draining the swamp. He was draining the people's bank accounts with that dumb website. Right.
is trash, but he ain't going in there. He can't go in there either. He ain't going in there. So goodbye. Yeah, thank you. He is wrong. So Kamala is trash, but he ain't going in there. He can't go in there either.
He said it right the first time. Hey, Trip C's, you missed it. He just called Kamala Harris Hamala.
He ain't going in there. He can't run. It's over.
Yup, he was talking
It's
about
over.
Biden
All right, now we're
laptop.
going to keep it pushing. Okay, now this is one of the instances where I agree with the police. I haven't seen this whole video, but I've seen at least a minute of it. And this is where
He was talking about Pizzagate, the ballots in the water, like everybody else was. The election rig, drain the swamp. What else? Hunter Biden laptop. Those are all the packets that he have. You know, the 60 pounds of legal work. That's all the shit that I'm right there. You trying to act like you got. That's why you don't use them damn packets no more. That's why he only got that one PowerPoint about the Dravidians and the phenotypes and the shit like that. That's the only reason why he got that, because he know he fucked up. Yeah, he's just saying anything at this point.
again, this is one of
He
the
came.
instances
He
where
talked about
I
Umar
agree
too.
with the police. I don't know who in their right mind would try to walk into a school and refuse to identify themselves. Somebody said, how can a felon run? It's not about him having a felony. It's about why he has a felony specifically. Because
What? I don't give a fuck why you got a felony. You should not be president. You got 34 fucking felonies. You should not be president. I don't give a fuck what the felonies are. They're felonies. He said it doesn't matter what the felonies are. What? 34 felonies. I don't give a fuck what the felonies are. It's 34 of them. He should not be president.
you can get your record expunged, or he might have been wrong. Like I said, he could have played.
You get your when you ever heard of somebody with 34 felonies getting that expunged? Don't worry, I'll wait. Get out the bowl. When the fuck you ever heard of somebody with 34 felonies getting that expunged. You better be careful there, little buddy.
About him having a felony. It's about why he has a felony specifically. Because you can get your record expunged, or he might have been wrong. Like I said, he could have took an Alford plea where he took a plea where he pled guilty, but he reserved his innocence. Long as somebody see you maintain your innocence, anything
Wait,
against you is
what?
arguable. Where he took a plea where he pled guilty, but he reserved his innocence.
Hold on. Did this nigga just say took a plea, pled guilty, but reserved his innocence? Blink, 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 blinkety blink. Nigga, what? Let me run that. Let me make sure I heard that correctly. Let me make sure I heard that correctly.
Get your record expunged, or he might have been wrong. Like I said, he could have took an Alford plea where he took a plea where he pled guilty, but he reserved his innocence. Long as somebody see you maintain your
What? It's called no contest. Right. You can't plead guilty and maintain your innocence at the same time. That's why I was confused, man. And I'm like, what the fuck is you can plead no contest, but you can't plead guilty and maintain your innocence. Niqua, what's up, sis? Blink, 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 blink. Yo, I gotta get the blinking effect, the blinking the little blink sound, blink, 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 blink. I gotta get that.
innocence, anything against you is arguable. But the point is this: he got found guilty of committing a crime in order to violate the rules of the election process, aka violate the Fifth Amendment. You can't
And he was charged in 2020. So why didn't you speak on it back in 2020? You know why? Because you was still trying to drain that fucking swamp. No, like your vibe said, you was still draining motherfuckers' bank accounts with that website. But you was still rooting for Trump in 2020 when he got indicted for it. All through these years he's been going to trial for it. Nigga, you've been wearing the Trump drain the swamp hats and rooting for him. And he got found guilty. Now you flipping on him. 25 people in the building, 20 in one, 5 in the other. Make sure y'all hitting that like button as y'all come in. And don't forget to support the back to school drive. Get the Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, $1, $2, $3, $4. Shout out to Knee Slap. Shout out to Enlighten My Journey.
be the president. You already just proved that you in violation of the Fifth Amendment. You violating the Constitution. You can't.
Yo, I don't mean to get off topic, but I didn't check this out yet. But I've been hearing, I heard it from more than one person now. This is the second time I heard this. Seven told me the other day that in the chat that Kulu has been stealing my style of doing things and how I run my show and all my talking points. And I just heard this from somebody else. Have y'all anybody seen this? Because I haven't gone over there and checked yet. I kept forgetting. But somebody said that. I want to give him the benefit of the doubt. I don't got no reason to, believe that he did, but that's the second person I heard that from. I guess I must have to check it out myself. We'll do that today.
Can't run up and be the president. You are in violation of the Constitution. You cannot run for office. You can't do it. You can't do it. It's
For real,
already
chill
been smudged
vibes.
on his
That's
back.
that's what's
It's
been
over
going
for
on.
this one. It's over for 2024. It's over for that. I don't know who gonna take their ass up there, but it's over for that. It been over for the Democrats. They whole side been over, but it's over for him too. So I need y'all to understand it's not what you do, it's why you did it. Yeah.
You say he did it
So
to
his lawyer
enlighten
need to
too?
get wrote up, and the prosecutor, whoever prosecuted this, they need to get investigated for why they didn't charge him with that.
Why does the prosecutor and the lawyer always need to be investigated in every case that you talk about? That's the only thing you can point out is the judge need to be investigated, the DA need to be investigated, the lawyer needs to be investigated. Why does everybody need to be investigated but the fucking person that's being charged? I just now realized that. You always want to investigate everybody else but the motherfucker that's being charged.
Why he didn't get charged with election interference? Okay,
Kulu.
why? Why he didn't get charged with that? If that's what he did and that's why he
Kulu,
did it.
not
Let me
Hulu.
give y'all an example. If I got a gun and I shoot somebody, right? Is you gonna just
The boy that be with King World. Kulu, not Hulu. I think it's Lakulu or something like that. But they call him Kulu. Light skinned boy. He part of the beam team with King World. His protege or whatever. Whatever he is to him. When Enlighten said that about her videos, I went and checked. Homie lives, he's still in damn. That's crazy. He didn't even ask her permission or like acknowledge her or like give her credit for it. Because I remember when he went live with young Pharaoh and FaceTimed him. I put his name in the title. Um I went over there and let him know. Did he do that? He said, nah, Kulu, no, uh he just a clown. Pharaoh Rim, you actually give honest points of view. I appreciate that, Jet Extra. Nah, I'm not accusing him. I'm just saying people keep coming to me and saying it. Like, yo, he over there stealing your swag and your talking points. And the first time I heard it, I was just like, oh, really? Let me check it out. I forgot. And then somebody else said something in my comments. And I was like, that's the second person.
discharge me with only having a gun, or are you going to charge me with the fact I discharged it and I assaulted somebody with a deadly weapon? Exactly. He didn't just falsify his bank accounts, his records. You have to prove why. On top of the fact, if I shoot somebody, you got to prove why. Not only do you got to figure out what I did, you got another element of the crime is figuring out why I did it. That's figuring out why I did it. So I say that to say this. Not only did the district attorney have a responsibility to figure out why Trump did it. I mean, what Trump did. They had the responsibility to figure out why he did it. And if you knew that that's why he did it, why you didn't charge him with that? Why did you leave that element out of the case? That's a critical piece because all elements of a crime must be established. And if not, if not all, a overwhelming majority must be established.
What?
And why did you not check his lawyer for saying that it wasn't a crime for you to interfere with something that it is?
What?
Yeah. When Hillary and them
Hold on, what'd you say? My bad. I was putting my Kulu, that's his name. Kulu is his name. He goes by Kulu King World. Weirdo AK Kulu's daddy. Oh wow. He stole a video of YP shooting from her. I heard the beginning of her video and he hurry up and cut that part off. Nature Boy locked up, so they back on YP, I guess. Oh wow. He just gonna suck up to you and then undercut you. God damn. Yo, I have not been hearing good things. Kulu is a cult flunky. That's wild. We gonna have to check that out. After this, we gonna have to jump over there and see what's going on.
was lying talking about the Russians was interfering with the election. I said something about that.
Wait, what? No, you
All
didn't.
elements of a crime must be established.
Wait, yeah, you did.
And if
But
not,
you was on
if
Trump's
not
side.
all, a overwhelming majority must be established. And why did you not check his lawyer
Well,
for
let me go
saying that
back
it
a little bit.
wasn't?
I was trying.
That's
I
what
put my
I'm
waffles
asking.
in
You
the
got
toaster.
another element of the crime is figuring out why I only.
Let me go back a little bit.
Okay, why he didn't get charged with that? If that's what he did and that's why he did it. Let me give y'all an example. If I got a gun and I shoot somebody, right? Is you gonna just charge me with only having a gun, or are you gonna charge me with the fact I discharged it and I assaulted somebody with a deadly weapon?
Wait. Why is he
Exactly.
saying this?
With the
Hold on. Wait.
prosecutor,
What?
I don't know who gonna take their ass up there, but it's over for that. It been over for the Democrats. They whole side been over, but it's over for him too. So I need y'all to understand it's not what you do, it's why you did it. Yeah. So his
Oh,
lawyer
he
need to
is
get
trip.
wrote up, and the prosecutor, whoever
You
prosecutes.
said it isn't. It isn't about what he did and is why he did it. Nigga, he has 34 fucking felonies. I don't care what he did or why he did it. All that matters is the 34 fucking felonies. Some states, 3 felonies and you in jail for life, I think. 3 strikes you out. He got 34 and he's running for president. That's all that matters. I'm gonna let it play. Hold on, let me get my waffles. Put my other ones on.
Did this? They need to get investigated for why they didn't charge him with that. Why he didn't get charged with election interference? Okay, why? Why he didn't get charged with that? If that's what he did and that's why he did it. Let me give y'all an example. If I got a gun and I shoot somebody, right? Is you gonna just charge me with only having a gun, or are you gonna charge me with the fact I discharged it and I assaulted somebody with a deadly weapon? Exactly. He didn't just falsify his bank accounts, his records. You have to prove why. On top of the fact, if I shoot somebody, you got to prove why. Not only do you got to figure out what I did, you got another element of the crime is figuring out why I did it.
There you go again with the dumbass
That's
comparison.
figuring out why I did it. So I say that to say this. Not only did the district attorney have a
There
responsibility.
you go again with the dumbass comparisons that make absolutely no fucking sense. None whatsoever. What does you having a gun and then shooting somebody and being charged with the gun or not, and not shooting them have to do with that? That makes absolutely no fucking sense,
Once
bro.
again, this dingbat can't keep on one timeline.
Right.
He jumping from one case to another case, from the election fraud to this one. Those are different cases. If nobody knows, he's only one case is done, and that's the one where he got the 34, the 34 guilty.
Right.
Hey, everybody.
And he did get charged with every fucking thing that he did. 34 fucking counts. What are you talking about?
Look, apparently Kulu didn't want to follow world this time and talk about Joe Netta and Charles. So he decided he was going to talk about YP. We going to let him live because Joe Netta and Charles is a hard topic.
Yeah, that is crazy, chill vibes.
Ability to figure out why Trump did it. I mean, what Trump did. They had the responsibility to figure out why he did it. And if you knew that that's why he did it, why you didn't charge him with that? Why did you leave that element out of the case? That's a
Cause
critical.
look,
That's a
no, wait,
critical
hey,
piece
yo,
because all elements of a crime must be established, and if not, it must. If not all,
Hold on,
an
let me pause.
overwhelming majority must be established. And why did you not?
What'd you say?
I thought World was live earlier talking about Joe Netta and Charles.
Oh wow.
He
Why
been
did you
talking
not
about
check
them for
his
about a
lawyer for
week.
saying that it wasn't a crime for you to interfere
I
with
didn't know
something
that.
that it is? Yeah. When Hillary and them was lying, talking about the Russians was interfering with the election. I said something about that.
Hold on, but what does this school audit
Yeah.
have to do with the
When
election?
Obama and his team was interfering with the
Give me
election,
them
I
50
said
lemon
something about that.
tabs.
So why nobody said nothing about when he was interfering with the election?
Wait.
Now I see it and I'm saying
Wait,
something
Wait,
about
wasn't
it.
it Trump?
Interfering with the election, I said about the Russians was interfering with the
Hold
lawyer
on.
for saying that it wasn't a crime for you to interfere with something that it is. Yeah. When Hillary and them
So
was lying,
pause
talking
for a
about the
second.
Russians was interfering with the election.
Wasn't that Trump?
Yeah, they all said at one point that the Russians was messing with the election. But yeah, I think Trump was the loudest one yelling. Now how? I got 4 different profiles open. 4 different profiles, mind you, and all of them have their own set of tabs. How YP got more tabs open on one profile than I got in all 4 combined?
That's what I've been saying. This nigga be on the internet all fucking day.
I got my profile open, 17 profile open, Q profile open, Snoopy profile open. Those are 4 separate profiles, and each one got their own set of tabs. Hey, Jet, Nickwabook, Switchy, Storm, Chill, Dark One.
Hold on, say something.
Mercury retrograde is in 7 more days. I love this for them. Don't try to save nobody. Don't save them. They don't want to be saved. Don't save them.
Oh my
They
bad.
don't want to be
Waffles.
saved. Hmm.
I said I had to get my waffles.
Mm.
I said something about that. Yeah. When Obama and his team was interfering with the election, I said something
When
about
when
that.
oh,
He
when
said,
when
Why
"Oh,
nobody
he's
said nothing about
interfering
when
with
he
the
was interfering with the
election."
election? That
when
YP
Obama have
said
anything to
something.
do with it?
I'm feeling pretty good. I was
You
up kind
can't
of late.
violate the United States Constitution and then hold office. It doesn't work like that. No, it doesn't work like that. Doesn't work like that. Like I said, I could tell a lot of y'all never did nothing academically. A
I
lot of y'all
know he
never
get.
been on a
Hold
sports team.
on,
You never
hold the
y'all, a lot
fucking
of y'all
Yeah,
never had a
pause.
yeah,
responsibility.
that's what he said.
He
No,
had
it
the
doesn't work
nerve
like
to
that.
say, "I know some of y'all haven't. Nigga, you never graduated. Your little remedial, functionally literate ass got the nerve to sit up here and try to slick call somebody else dumb.
That's what
Sitting
he
up here
said.
looking like caveman Jack, little cousin Henry. I
Doesn't
was
work like
feeling
that. Like I
good,
said, I
Dark,
could
when
tell
he just
a lot of y'all never did nothing academically.
A lot of y'all never did nothing
A lot of y'all
academic.
never been on a sports team. A lot of y'all never had a responsibility.
what
A
does
lot of y'all
academics have to do with sports? That's an
That's why I
extra.
stopped. I was ready to say, what? You mean
It's,
athletically? You meant?
tell me you slow without telling
And
me you
you
slow.
slow. Right.
probably never even had to take that damn fake ass baby home from high school that had the little
Wait a minute,
And
pause.
neither did you.
Wait a minute, pause. Because I don't know about nowhere else, but where I came from, that was the class that people in the ones that were not, because I graduated in 2000. Oh, Tasha, you aging yourself. I don't give a fuck. Y'all should know how old I am by now.
Mm.
But look, I was trying to get in the class because I wanted to take the little fake baby home. And they said that that class was beneath my intellectual level, basically. Just that fast, Dark One. Just that fast. Africa first. They didn't let the children that was on the college track take that class because they used to sew these big ass draws, like some shit you see on my 600-pound life. That'd
Uh-huh.
be one of their final projects. And I was like, I want to sew the big ass draws too, stupid shit, because it's just your extracurricular.
Uh-huh.
Nah, they wouldn't let me do it. Guidance counselor, when the guidance counselor, your mama friend, the guidance counselor called my mom and she switched me out the class and put me in calculus. Ain't that some shit?
Down you out real quick.
But calculus, bro, at least put me in art class.
That was on purpose.
That was punishment. You ain't having no
Mhm.
babies. I didn't want to. I
Uh-huh.
just wanted to sew the big ass draws.
You want to learn about being a mommy? You go
Mm-mm.
calculus.
They sold and stuff in there. It was just the stigma of it because it was always the kids that was getting pregnant that went to those classes. It didn't necessarily mean you was gonna get pregnant.
Yeah, but sis,
Mm?
the whole point is this nigga ain't do it neither. You didn't. You
I
barely when you
know,
didn't go
but
to high school.
look, this is what I'm getting at. He's sitting up here saying some of y'all didn't never do it, and it shows. But he would have been in that class for sure if he actually. But he never went.
That's what I'm saying. How the fuck is you gonna say some of y'all ain't do it in academic?
How
Y'all
he
ain't do
gonna
nothing,
sit up here and say
and
some
you
people
didn't
ain't
graduate.
actually on the level, bro? This whole speech he giving right now is full of
Full of
cop
shit.
out.
Mm-hmm.
Watch your words, bro.
Oh yeah, I'm trying. My bad, sis. I'm trying. I'm trying. I'm trying. God damn it.
I'm more worried
The
about
tech
you getting your check than you is at this point. Come on, bro.
Yeah, true.
I'm gonna
technology
make
in
you
it
get
that
a
could tell the
swear
teachers how
jar.
many times y'all dropped it or how many
Y'all
times
put a
y'all
one in
didn't
the
feed.
chat if
A
y'all
lot of
think
y'all
Remy
probably
need a
never
swear
did
jar.
that. Like I could just tell a lot of y'all just
I'm gonna be paying myself all day.
never had no responsibility ever. You've never had a position of authority ever. You've never had to be in charge of no. You like I said, I don't know who the probably never in the gas
Wait,
baby
what?
home from high school that had the little the technology in it that could tell the teachers how many times y'all dropped it or how many times y'all didn't feed. A lot of y'all
Right
probably never did
store.
that. Like I could just tell a lot of y'all just never had no responsibility ever. You've never
And you have responsibilities. You can hear the envy in his voice. He never got to do it right. But nigga, what? You made me just lose my train of thought.
My
I
bad.
see you. I see you over there doing the same thing I'm doing. I
I
finally
was
got me
gonna
some
go
backwoods.
live, but then I got high.
Finally got me some backwoods.
Cut you to bone.
But
Hassan
then
got
I
high.
got
in it that could tell the teachers how many times y'all dropped it or how many times y'all didn't feed. A lot of y'all probably never did that. Like I could just tell a lot of y'all just never had no responsibility ever. You've never had to
nigga. You what responsibilities have you had? You had children and wasn't responsible for 'em. You've had followers, hundreds of thousands of followers,
Wasn't responsible.
wasn't responsible
Then
for.
lost how many platforms? Just is not responsible.
How many houses you lost your house? You
You
lost your
lost
car.
Camille apartment,
You lost millions of dollars. No, you didn't lose it. You blew it,
squandered it.
tricked it. At this point, what could bro do
Is he
to
too
help?
far gone? He would have to get
I think he is.
inpatient treatment, Jet, and it's a 50-50 chance at this point, but it's leaning towards no.
I think he's too far gone.
I mean, with
And I
inpatient,
think it's.
they
I
can give
also
him
think.
some semblance of normalcy.
I also think that it's his ego. He don't want to admit that he fell off.
That's why inpatient is key. Those types
Mhm.
of drugs take 90 days to change your brain chemistry.
That he don't want to. He don't
Jill
want to.
said he even
He
lost a
lost it, bro.
prostitute.
Right. He he don't want to admit that it's over. Like he doesn't want to admit that he has to start from scratch. He doesn't want to come to that term because if he would have came to that term a long time ago, when I first pointed it out, he'd be good right now. He'd probably be back to where he was.
the position of
Not
authority.
exactly back to where he was. After that fuck black woman shit, it was a wrap. But he'd been higher than this.
Ever. You've never had to be in charge of no. You like I said, I don't know who the fuck raised y'all, but I can just tell a lot of y'all just never had responsibility.
Wait, how is you
Of it. Just
insulting
tell how many
people?
school that had the little
That's
the
just the type of
technology in it that
chicken
could tell the
he
teachers how
is.
many times y'all
Chicken
dropped
shit.
it or how many times y'all didn't feed. A lot of y'all probably never did that. Like I could just tell a lot of y'all just never had no responsibility ever. You've never had a position of authority ever. You've never had to be in charge of no. You like I said, I don't know who the fuck raised y'all.
Nigga, says the parentless speech. What? You do realize you saying this as an orphan, right?
Breathe in, breathe out.
No, I'm just asking the question. It's just like you do realize you're asking that question from an orphan's
A lie.
perspective.
Don't care who tell it.
I think we'll be trying to keep the same complex he had back in the day.
Gee.
Yeah, yeah. He's living in his old glory, and he doesn't realize his prime is past. It's like that old nigga that don't realize his is over. He old. He still dressed like he Hassan Campbell.
She know and raised him. No.
It's like Hassan Campbell. Like he's like that old nigga that still want to be 20, and he always talking about back in my day, and he's always reliving his glory years and talking about his glory years and just won't let him go. That's him.
But I can just tell a lot of y'all just never had responsibility. If you can't swim, you can't be a life coach. I mean, a lifeguard. It's simple as that. If you get in trouble, that's one thing. But if you get in trouble for doing something specific, everything that specific thing now disqualifies you from doing, you're disqualified.
Said we all know. He said we know who
It's
didn't
simple
raise
as
his
that.
silly ass.
It just shows that everyone violates the law. Exactly. And they've been doing it for so long and been so comfortable doing it that they probably don't even realize that they doing it. Which is even worse than you doing it on purpose.
Bro, what does this have to do with the video that's up right now?
Nothing.
If you do something that grimy or you do something illegal but you knew it was wrong, you could fix it. You could be like,
Yeah,
hey, on
just,
Monday I made a decision that was wrong as hell. I'ma admit to it now and I'ma correct it. That'll help the process go so much faster. A
I need
motherfucker
some
might
water.
even give you leniency, like, listen, we caught you doing wrong, but you admitted to it. You showed us exactly what you did, nigga. Here go probation, bitch. Here go probation. Boom. It's so fast. But if you doing shit and you don't know what you doing, now it's even worse because we got to figure out what the fuck you did, why you did it, how much damage you actually did. Because unbeknownst to you, you don't know how much damage you actually caused. Then we got to figure out who the fuck let you get up here.
See, I feel like we raising him
If you
now.
an electrician and you snip the damn
Don't put that on us. Because if we the ones raising him, we doing a terrible job. Don't put that on me. Don't put that on me. Don't you put that on me, Ricky. Don't you put that on me. You know what I'm talking about.
mm-hmm.
Don't you put that on me, Ricky.
a little wire or you snip a little line and you know which line you snipped, you can always be like, listen, all I did was cut the power off
Wait,
today.
what?
A little electrician and you snip the damn a little wire or you snip a little line and you know which line you snipped, you can always be like, listen, all I
Oh, I
did was
thought he
cut the
said something else.
Yeah.
Didn't you? I was gonna say, oh shit. Blow? You do blow? That's all right. You do. Cause I stay physically fit.
Woo!
Woo! Blow! We get some blow after this. You know him and the nigga. You know him and the nigga that said that was in the back making signals. They making
Mm-hmm.
signals.
Shadow.
Meet me in the back.
Leonard.
Same old, same old. Shadow Leonard.
power
Well,
off to
Leonard
the
been in
attic. I
here.
ain't cut shit else off,
I don't know.
and that's it. Boom. Here's how you rewire it. Here's the wire that go there. It's confirmed. But if you ain't no fucking electrician and you just in the back
All right,
snipping
let's
wire,
fast forward because
now we
what the
got to
fuck you
figure
got
out
to do
who.
with the video?
Nothing.
No.
That go to Zest.
So he's out of there. He's out of there.
Who's out of where?
I'm not talking all that.
No.
You're not getting into ID. We need your ID. Show me the state statute where it says you're not getting into this building until we see your ID.
Let me
Right
go
now,
all the way to the beginning.
press the button for commitment. Show your ID to the camera. You cannot get into this building unless you show your ID. We need your ID. Show me the state statute where it says you're not getting into this building until we see your ID.
Okay, now I agree
Does she have
with
on
this
a
woman. Am
bonnet?
I agreeing with her just because she's a black woman? Nope, but I'm proud to see a black woman actually knowing what the fuck she's talking about.
Nah, nigga, don't, no. Mm, mm. Black women, don't you do it. Don't you fall for the fucking banana in the tailpipe again. Don't you fucking do it. I ain't defending y'all this time. If y'all motherfuckers go back to him, I am not defending y'all no more. I am done. That's like an abusive, like you know, your abusive cousin or your sister that
Oh yeah,
you
that's
going
what I
back to
meant
her
to
abusive
ask you.
boyfriend.
He done dropped Trump, so he rooting for Kamala.
No, no. He just said she's terrible too. Hamala. He
Mm.
meant Hamala. But I'm dead serious, yo. If they go back to this nigga, I'm done. That's like the sister that got the boyfriend that keep beating him up, and you keep going over there to fight him, and you get locked up for him to just to go back, or you go fuck him up, and she called the cops on you for fucking him up, but she called you over there, but keep going back to him. That's what that's like. I'm not going. If y'all motherfuckers go back to this nigga, I quit. You should put star rating from GTA. Yeah, right. Oh, on that that video of him in the field. He said, "Just be done, Remy." Right. If they go back to this nigga, I
Because
am not
normally they don't
saying
know
a
what the
fucking
fuck they
word next
talking
time.
about. Because that white bitch is lying. You don't know what the fuck you talking about because you getting lied to, and 9 times out of 10, that bitch making that shit up or she don't know what the fuck she talking
Wait,
about.
what
Talking
white
about
bitch?
with the woman. Am I agreeing with her just because
I
she's a
thought
black
that was the
woman?
man
No, but I'm
holding the
proud to see a
camera.
black woman
Me
actually
too.
knowing what the fuck she's talking
But
about.
this is my
Because
thing.
normally they don't know what the fuck
Is
they
this
talking
not a skit?
I don't know.
I mean, I'm just saying, because why would an auditor walk up with a camera? And why would a security guard be wearing a bonnet?
I don't think she's worried about it. Let me put it on
That's
format.
a bonnet, bruh.
No, she got that's her hair. She got a headband on.
You sure about that? Because that look like a
Wait,
bonnet.
that is a bun. I think that's her hair is just wavy.
That's a bonnet, bruh.
about.
Let's see it. We gotta see her move.
Because that white bitch is lying.
It
You
didn't.
don't know what the fuck you talking about because you getting lied to, and 9 times out of 10, that bitch making that shit up or she don't know what the fuck she talking about. So I like to see somebody actually know what they talking about. And so why is this important?
Now the white lady a
There is
liar.
a sign on the building saying that you cannot enter unless you display your ID. Now he's saying show him the state statute. She don't need to show him the state statute.
And that's the
I'm
other
surprised
thing.
he's not taking the white dude's side.
The
This is
state statute is supposed to be printed on that thing where it says show your ID. As per statute such and such and such, you are prohibited from entering this building without first showing proper U.S. identification. And then it lists what type of anybody that's got a child that has to go into the school knows what the hell that paper says.
right. I'm glad you stated that because I didn't know that. So if they put that sign up, they have to have the
That
statue.
sign is at that front door, and
Which
when
I
you
remember
go to
first
the
was.
front, you have to buzz. You have to get buzzed in. You get buzzed into the front office. You show them people your ID, and then they let you in to wherever you get a tag, and they let you in to wherever you going.
Right. That's how it is when I drop my kids off at they daycare.
Because
This is the
that
whole
building
skit.
and the
He
owners
just
of that
fall for
building
clickbait.
and the frequenters of that building, people who frequent that building, have all agreed that that is how they would like for you to proceed before you enter into that building. It's unanimous decision.
What?
So a state
Did he
statute is
just say a
irrelevant to the
church?
United States Constitution because the
What?
state statute. So because that building and the owners of that building and the frequenters of that building, people
Oh,
who frequent that building,
frequenters.
have all agreed that that is how they would like for you to proceed
That a
before you
word?
enter into that building.
Frequenter.
It's unanimous decision.
He didn't say it right, but yeah.
So a state statute is irrelevant to the United States Constitution because the state statutes fall in line with the United States Constitution. The Constitution don't fall in line with no state statute. And at any point in time that people vote, you can get rid of a state statute
What?
to a certain extent.
Wait,
So let's
huh?
keep it real. I mean, let's keep it all the way real according to federal
Wait,
guidelines.
huh?
Mm.
You can get rid of a state statute when
Keep
you
looking for
vote.
sense and madness, bro. Keep looking for sense and madness.
State statute. And at any point in time that people vote, you can get rid of a state statute
Yeah, that's what he said.
to a certain extent.
To a certain extent. What?
So let's keep it real. I mean, let's keep it all the way real according to federal guidelines. Due process. It's clearly a sign on that elementary school that say you must brandish your ID before you enter. Why? I'm going to tell y'all why. Not only, like I said, I was going to do security. I got trained at SWAT. I'm going to just tell y'all it's proper protocol. 9 times out of 10, when you walk into a building where there's elderly children, where there's the elders at, children,
Nigga, 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 nigga. Oh yeah, matter of fact, Richard did say he did do that shit.
or potential mothers, aka, where birth can take place,
You
aka,
mean a hospital
where
dummy?
it ain't a training zone or a combat zone.
Wait, what? Hold on. How do we?
9 times out of 10, when you walk into a building where there's elderly children, where there's the elders at, children, or potential mothers, aka, where birth can take place, aka,
I.e., a
where
hospital.
it ain't a training zone or a combat zone or something like that,
Right.
it's going to be a sign that tells you
It's
that.
Buslow.
It is. It is. It's going to be a sign that tells you that 9 times out of 10 is going to
What
say
you
you
talking
cannot
about?
enter.
Mary?
Please da 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 before you enter. My only question to him would be, like I said, this is no disrespect, but this is what I would have asked him if I was a cop. I would have said, "Sir, if you was going to a club and the security guard told you to brandish your ID before you enter into this dwelling, before you enter into this establishment, would you tell him to show you state statute? No, because he's already in accordance with state statute.
This is a totally different situation. This is a man trying to do his job without being noticed. This isn't me trying to get in the fucking club. Yeah, I'm gonna show him my ID because I ain't trying to argue, nigga. I'm trying to get in there with these biddies and get my drink on and party if I'm going to the club. But if I'm an auditor trying to do my job and audit a
Child.
school, I'm going to ask that question. Your comparisons are always dumb.
Garbage.
Yeah, it's like Jet Extra said. He's an intelligent idiot. Doofus magoofus.
Straight up boo boo.
So since it's not a mystery
I want to know what
or
he said
or a
about Umar.
suspicious thing for a security guard to ask you to brandish to brandish your ID before you walk
Random.
into a
Why is he
club or a
saying that
bar,
like it's a gun?
right? A bartender want to see your ID
Right,
before
yo,
they
get
Ain't
search
you
you.
only supposed to use brandish for like
yeah,
brandish a weapon?
yes.
That's he keep. That's like the third time he said it. I'm like brandish.
Cause he's slow.
You need to brandish your ID. That's why they ain't letting his ass in there because he ain't supposed to be brandishing nothing.
Right.
You you go into a gas station, they want to see their ID before you buy an alcoholic beverage. Why the fuck do you think? Why would you be surprised, or why would it be something brand new to you that an elementary school would ask you to identify yourself before you walk in? It's not about if a
Maybe he's doing it as a test. He's audited in the school, right?
Yeah,
So maybe he's doing it to test the security.
could be.
place where
And that's
children are
why
not
he's recording
allowed
it.
still wants to know who
I'm
you
still
are
trying
before
to
you
figure out
walk
why the
in.
Yeah,
Why
that's
security
a
do you
got on
think
a
that a
bonnet.
place where
yeah, me
children
too.
are
I'm
basically
looking the whole
only
time like
damn near
is
allowed
that
unless
really a
you a
bonnet?
parent or a
That's a
staff member?
bonnet, bro.
Why do you think you wouldn't have to
That's a
brandish or
police
furnish
officer.
your
Ain't no
ID?
security guard.
Why? Why do you think that?
Same goes.
What
Why
would
would a
make you
police
think that?
officer have on a bonnet?
I don't know.
What would make
I
you
think it's
think
a
that?
headband though.
What would make you think that? Unless you came here to do something that you wasn't supposed to do. And if you came there to do something that you wasn't supposed to do, you gonna get dealt with properly. Like I said, I would never try. I've been in schools, I've been in colleges, I've been in all kind of settings and
Oh my
situations. I have never once argued about that. Walking into a school and the security say, "Hey, let me see your ID." Here you
You have never been an auditor trying to audit a school, neither. Are you not reading the title of your video that you're playing?
Nope.
Auditor tries to do an audit at an elementary school and gets removed. You're not just a regular person walking in that school. You're an auditor trying to do an audit. And usually auditors are undercover.
go, sir. Because normally you got to show your ID anyway. Even if that wasn't on the door, I
You know, it'd
guarantee
be
you
fucked
somebody
up.
would have stopped him. They would
You
Mm-hmm.
know, it'd be fucked up if the school knew that he was an auditor and they just wasn't trying to let his ass up in the building. Take the chains off the doors. Take the chains off the doors.
Mr. Clark, Mr.
Mr.
Clark.
Clark, Mr. Clark, take the chains off the doors. Ooh, the code 5, code 5.
Mm-hmm.
Take the chains off the doors.
Would have asked him for his ID, and they would have gave him a guest pass. He would have had to wear a little
Yes,
necklace, or he would have had
best.
to wear something on his shirt that shows that he is not a part of the staff and that he is in the building as a guest. What y'all want to bet? What do y'all want to bet? Y'all.
Nigga, nobody's trying to bet common sense. Or you think? Do you really believe your followers are that dumb? That's common sense, bruh. You ain't saying nothing that's not out of the ordinary.
Like
Mm-mm.
I said, no disrespect. Y'all
He
act like
just
we all
dragging it
didn't
out
grow
because
up
I
here.
said
Y'all
the
act like
Uh-huh.
same thing, but in way less words.
That's what they say. You just explained this shit in like 2 sentences.
we all didn't go to
Not
school,
even.
let alone we
You
grown now.
smoke crack,
But
don't you,
even
boy?
before we were adults, y'all act like we didn't go to school. Those was the rules. If you a
Oh,
kid and you see
Lord.
somebody in the hallways that don't belong in that motherfucking, if you tell your teacher, Miss Such and Such, it's a man in the hallway, it's a woman in the hallway, and they say who, and it ain't and you can't describe them as a staff member, they going to jail. What the fuck are you talking about?
He just
Security and
like to say
everybody
they
is about to
going to
pull up,
jail.
come out of the class. They gonna say, "Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, ma'am. Can we help you? What are you doing here?" And if you don't have a valid explanation, they gonna tell you not to move, and your ass is gonna go to jail. Simple as that. Simple as that. So, like I said, I don't know what this dude was thinking. I don't know what he was thinking. So, this is a situation where I'm 100% in agreement with the police. Let's keep it pushing.
Right now, you're a threat. I don't know who you are. Right now, you're a threat, and you're not getting. I'm a threat with a camera. Yeah, I guess so. Wow. My job is to protect these kids, and that's what
No,
I'm
that's her
doing.
hair.
You're protecting them from the camera and from a
Okay, yeah, that's her hair.
Yeah, she got some wavy hair, or that's some good
So
yaki.
what's in there with those kids is none of your business.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
She's 100% correct.
That's some good
She's
yaki. That's a
100%
yaki number
correct.
That's that
9.
Brazilian wavy.
Yeah. And she
Uh-huh.
identified him as a potential threat. She's 100% correct. He's saying, I'm a threat with a camera. Yes, you are a threat with a camera, sir. We don't know what the fuck you up here doing because you refuse to identify yourself. How we know you're not gonna walk in there with that camera, record one of them kids, and then go back somewhere and show a human trafficker
Pause, bro.
how many children is there, what they look like, what they race is?
Bro, here
The
you go with the
reason,
human trafficking.
the reason that she won't let him in is not because of the camera. The camera does not make him a threat. The reason that they have that up there is for things like custody disputes,
Right.
crazy grandparents that think they have rights over grandchildren that they really don't have,
True.
stalkers and things of that nature. Has nothing to do with the camera.
You talking about human They said they could be recording them for human traffickers.
If they
Wouldn't you
were
just?
doing that, they wouldn't be
This
in the
and then
school.
y'all
They'd be crossed from the school in a
That's
cruise.
what I'm saying. If that's the case, wouldn't they just stand out front of the school and watch them let out, or watch them go to recess or some shit like that? Like they wouldn't
That's
want to
what
go
I would
in
think.
the school.
Not like I'm an expert, but yeah,
Yeah, I'm not saying I'm not. You know what I mean. But
I know.
I'm just saying I'm not a human trafficker. But if I was,
I'm saying, but from what we know, because I watch a lot of
yeah, I
crime
would.
shows and I
I'm not
research
going into
serial
school.
killers, they don't. Ted Bundy walked dead up to the school and snatched somebody that was by themselves. That's about the closest you'll get, but that was a
Right.
nighttime event.
They not going in the school
Right. They
where the
usually
cameras
camp
at.
out somewhere around the school, isolate a child off by themselves, and snatch them up real quick. They don't go into school broad as day. The only people that do that is parents that don't really have custody and go and try to snatch the children.
Right.
And
I
hold
start
on, wait a minute. Pharaoh ain't got custody. So
Nope.
why is he watching Ways to Breach of Elementary School? Keep an eye
I
on that little midget.
I don't know.
I
I ain't
don't
even
like
think about that. I ain't even think about that.
it. I don't like it.
criminally abducting them children, kidnapping them children, because people do that. I know y'all
On
might think
10
that
toes
that's
just
not
went live.
a thing, but it is. People do
About
that.
what?
China
Walk
brim.
somewhere, record something, and you won't know why somebody's standing there filming you, and the next thing you know, your ass is missing.
Bro,
We would
you
never see
went
you
on for
again.
another 30 minutes for this
Yeah,
two
yeah.
second clip. This TikTok. How
Always
long is
ask
the
somebody
clip?
why
A
they
minute?
filming you.
Nah, they extended the time, bro.
You never know why
How
somebody
much?
filming. Like I
I
said,
think you go
human
up to
trafficking is
5.
for
I'm
real.
not so now.
Just like you go to a motherfucking a
All right,
pet
let's get in
shelter or
what he
you go
said about
somewhere to buy an
Umar.
animal, what you do?
This
You
is
take a
fucking
picture
common
of that
sense.
shit
This is fucking common sense. Let's go to what he said about Umar.
over to who I'm supposed to hand you over to. Now after that, you out of my hands. And the only thing I waste of time. That was a super waste of time. That was a super waste of time.
Excuse me.
Okay, police.
Man's it, where you at?
Don't you get him
Umoys.
started.
Get the grits. Hey, get the grits going. Police were called on Dr. Umar Johnson at the airport. The description was a black man in a plaid shirt talking to himself. What?
Talking to himself. Oh my, here going crazy.
Were called on Dr. Umar Johnson at an airport. The description was a black man in a plaid shirt talking to himself. I haven't watched this video yet. I'm about to watch it. Y'all know I don't fuck with Umar and why I don't fuck with Umar and why I will never fuck with Umar
Oh
along with
my
everybody
God.
else that ever came off the platform he came off. But I said to say this,
Please don't go
I'm
into
still
why
gonna be
you don't
fair.
fuck with him.
So if the police were caught unlawfully and illegally, even though I don't like Umar, I'm still gonna defend him. Let's keep it pushing.
Yes. How we doing? Yes, sir. You good? Yeah. What's going on? We got called on somebody that you're worried about. Me? I'm not sure. Okay,
Umar
now I'm
was in
Dr.
there
Umar
talking to
Johnson. I'm just
himself.
waiting on my flight to Amsterdam. It wasn't me. I'm good. They sent y'all to me specifically? No, they said I'm sure in this vicinity. I might be the only. Was doing what? Yeah, it was somebody called in and they just said they were talking to themselves.
Can you hear anything?
Okay, so they
Not
said that
really.
Umar Johnson was talking to himself in the airport. So,
Umar
so,
Johnson is a
all creative
cracker,
minds and
allegedly.
I mean, you do realize that air support security has been tight since 9/11.
Look, Umar looks unkept. If he was in the airport talking to himself, that's a that's a cause for concern for some
You
people.
said that boy smoking K2 is official.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, don't you think? Yeah, but they probably think he could have an earpiece in and he talking to his comrades, plotting a bomb or some shit like that.
Nah, they thought
Or
Umar
they
was
think he could be a
literally
homeless man.
in there talking to himself.
Yeah, disturbing the peace.
They thought he was having a psychotic break more than likely. And they was
Yeah,
concerned because the airport is not some place you want somebody doing some stuff like that.
that's true.
and teacher minded people think out loud.
Teacher
It's called
minded.
thinking out and
What?
What the fuck is
so
teacher minded?
all creative
Mm-mm.
minds and teacher minded people think out loud.
Nah, nigga, don't try to put that on everybody because I have a very creative mind and I do not think out loud. Just because you think out loud don't mean that everybody else that's creative does. Matter of fact, you're not creative. You steal. Everything you do, you take.
He's a thief.
Thieving Seagal.
It's called thinking out loud.
That's what we gonna call that nigga. Thieving
I do
Seagal.
it all the time. I do it all the time. You ever count out loud? You ever think out loud? I write scripts for movies.
Hard
I
drugs
write
and
plays. I write all
money
kinds of shit.
lost.
I do
Oh shit, y'all. He writing scripts for movies. You should have been did that. You definitely been watching me. You should have been did that shit, nigga. You should have been wrote movies because the stories you tell are amazing. Amazingly exaggerated. Perfect for a
Far out
movie.
of reality.
Perfect for a movie.
I do it all the time.
We
You ever count
know.
out loud? You ever think out loud? I write scripts for movies. I write plays. I write all kinds of shit. I do all kinds of shit. If you see me in the airport, I might be
About the
making a
only thing
rap. I
you ever
might be
see is a
doing anything.
PowerPoint.
As long as I'm not singing out loud. Like I said, why would you call 911?
Nigga, you be singing out loud.
If
That's
you
just
do,
listen to me.
somebody would
This
have
is just
called the
somebody
cops.
Right.
trolling and what you call it,
Look,
abusing the
Umar was
police
in
because
there
they seen Umar
off
Johnson.
that shit. That's what that
Mhm.
was.
That nigga was bugged the fuck out. And when he
Fat
saw them,
face.
and when
Umar
he
was
saw
in
them
there,
police,
off there, talking to himself, and somebody called the phone.
hold on, y'all. Let me turn this heat up.
Y'all think I'm wrong? Fight me.
That nigga said, "Hold on, y'all. Let me turn this heat up."
I said you.
Fat face, what's up, sis?
And what you call it? Abusing the police because they seen Umar Johnson and they wanted to do some
Abusing the
bullshit to a
police.
celebrity or a public figure. This is just like when you stream
Celebrity.
online and somebody try and swat you.
What? Yo, you know what's
This is
crazy
just like
about that?
Mm.
This is how we know you're not a public figure or a celebrity because that has never happened to
Wait,
you.
how we know that they was lying about Umar Johnson bugging out in public? We didn't see him do it before. Put a
Right.
one in the chat if you remember the FDMG crickets.
I was going to say, don't
Frederick
forget the
Douglass
cricket.
and Marcus Garvey.
And
Remember
like I
when
said,
remember
don't
when he
forget,
was out
let
there
me
looking
turn
for
this
that
heat.
rock?
Don't forget, let me turn this heat up. We should make t-shirts out of that. Let me turn this heat up and put a nose under it. That'll be a fire ass shirt. Let me turn this heat up and put a nose under it. Put a nose under it.
Oh, man, with you.
when you stream online and somebody
That
try and
arm
swat
twitch
you.
is crazy, yo. It's like he's having a stroke every 30 seconds.
That's the drugs, bruh.
I know. That's what I'm saying. It's like, damn, them Jones fucked you up to a point where it looked like you're having a stroke every 20 to 30 seconds.
Look, when he
So
had
Or
big money, he was doing big drugs. That's all I know what to tell you.
it's like that arm can't get comfortable. Yeah, yeah, you right.
so what? So what? So what?
How much
So
chapstick
what?
are you gonna put on?
Is he screaming? Nope. Is he singing his favorite song loud as hell, or disturbing the peace of the general public? Nope. What is he doing?
How do you know what
He's
he doing?
talking to himself in the low form. He could be, like I said, he could
In a
be.
low form.
How do you know?
Obviously, it was loud enough for other people to hear it.
Look, how you know he didn't shut up when the security guard came?
He then clicked his live button as soon as he saw him walking up.
That part.
You don't know the full context of this shit.
Look,
You only
Omar
know
was
what
in there bugging out, but he straightened out when he saw the cops.
right.
Doing anything, working on anything. That's not an emergency. That's not an emergency. So whoever called the police, if I was Umar Johnson, I would have said I want to press charges right now for fictitious litigation for
Oh
imbecility,
Yo,
my god,
and I would have had them arrested, and I would have sued.
bro!
I
You
told it
be
was coming.
I knew it was coming. I knew this
I
shit was coming.
can't.
Fictitious litigation. Oh my god! Doesn't that mean you have to like have intent and like constantly keep doing it? Calling the police one time on somebody is not fictitious litigation.
Litigation is in a court of law.
That too. That's like taking somebody. Hold on. Let's look it up.
Fictitious litigation has nothing to do with calling. It don't matter how many times you call the police. That's not fictitious litigation. That's when you keep taking somebody to court for some shit that is not real.
Right. That's what I'm saying. It has to be a constant thing. That's my favorite line. That's his favorite line. Yes, it is.
Okay, let me give you an example. Say I take you to court, right?
Uh huh.
And say the judge throws it out. So I take you back to court, and the judge throws it out with prejudice, meaning I can't file it again. So I try to find another way to file it, and the judge throw that shit out too. Watch, rinse, repeat. Once the judge catches on, then it becomes fictitious litigation.
Calling the police on the man talking to himself in the airport is
That
far
is
from that.
not it.
Oh my god.
Could be, like I said, he could be doing anything, working on anything. That's not an emergency.
Y'all make sure y'all hitting that like
That's not
button.
an emergency.
We done
So
all
whoever
heard
called the
Umar
police, if I was Umar
spaz.
Johnson, I would have said I want to press charges right now for vexatious litigation, for abusive litigation,
Abusive litigation.
and I would have had them arrested, and I would have sued the airport. That's what Umar Johnson should do.
He sue the
Why
airport
do you
like
think you
calling
can have like
security.
he really think he has the power to get people locked up? Like he in his brain, he
You know
really
what? How
believes
old is this post? Because Umar trying to ride off old boy from the NFL that got arrested on the airplane and they had to apologize to him.
Oh no, I ain't hear about that.
His son tried to get the stewardess, he wanted some ice, and the stewardess act like she didn't see him, so he tapped the stewardess on the shoulder, and the stewardess go, oh my gosh, he hit me, and they called security, and they had the FBI there and shit, and somebody was
Oh
recording
my
the
god.
FBI told him, he said, just go along with it, don't try to resist or nothing, and they took him away. But the airline put the stewardess on suspension, and they investigating the situation because they say that is not cool. Of course it ain't.
Yeah,
They say
that's
they don't know the full context. They see what they see in the video, but they trying to investigate the actual stewardess and see if they can find anything else, basically, because the whole thing was like weird,
so they caught her red-handed.
basically. Because like, everybody was like, what is she doing? What are they doing? It was just like one of those Karen moments. He tapped her on
Oh
the shoulder
wow.
and oh my god.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That is wild.
So
25
they,
people in the building. Make sure
yeah.
y'all hitting that like button.
So the cops and everybody was like, just follow protocol and procedure, and we'll, get him out the plane and get everything straightened out and shit. But he was like, my wife was there, my son was there, and I had to be taken off the handcuffs. He in the Hall of Fame and getting arrested on the airplane because you picked the wrong target this time, dummy.
Is it on YouTube?
Hold on, I'll find it.
But yeah, make sure y'all hitting that like button. Don't forget to support the Back to School Drive. $1, $2, $3, $4. Hit the Cash App, PayPal, Venmo. Put something on my sis Tylenol while you at it.
Terrell Davis.
Get them arrested, and he should sue the airport. You call security for that.
Get them arrested. Oh wow. Oh, I'm gonna grab my sausages up.
Here it goes. Excuse me. Because that would mean he would actually have to study fat face. Oh, Jet, my bad.
And Terrell Davis was handcuffed and taken off a United Airlines flight. The former Broncos lawyers sent us this video, and in it, you see FBI agents leading Davis off the plane after a flight attendant claimed the former Bronco hit him. Davis says he lightly tapped the attendant to ask for a cup of ice for his son. We just spoke with Davis's attorney.
The video demonstrates a very calm and cooperative Mr. Davis, but sadly, the video also demonstrates a very scared Mrs. Davis. If you see her reaction, her facial expression, she's shocked, confused, she's scared, humiliated. And that's what the Davis family experienced on board of this United flight.
She just watched her husband get arrested.
On GMA, NFL Hall of Famer Terrell Davis, who was handcuffed, removed from a United Airlines flight after he says he tapped a flight attendant's arm to ask for ice. Davis was a running back for 7 seasons, winning 2 consecutive.
Even I know who he is, and I know watch football.
Goddamn
Super Bowls with the Denver Broncos. He said the incident, which happened in front of his wife, Tamiko, and children, has left him humiliated, powerless, and angry. He and his wife, Tamiko, join us live right now here in the studio. Thank you both.
No, thank you for having us here.
I really appreciate this.
We'd much rather not be here.
I know.
Talking about this under these circumstances, but it's necessary, right? We have to come here. Our kids are in California on vacation, and we were enjoying that, and they're wondering why mom and dad are not there with them now.
But you want to be the voice for the voiceless. So let's take us, for people who are not familiar with the story. You're on a flight. Beverage service starts. Tell us what happens.
Yeah, I mean, it's an ordinary flight. They have the beverage service that starts, and I'm in row 11, and I'm in the aisle. My oldest son is right next to me in the middle seat. My youngest son is in the window seat. My wife is across the aisle, and my wife and daughter across the aisle in one row back. And so it's a typical flight, nothing out of the ordinary. Beverage service starts, and the gentleman pulls up, and I'm reading a magazine. My kids are playing with their iPads, so I heard him ask, like, what do you want, like, beverage, what do you want? And they were busy playing with the iPad, so they didn't respond. And I remember the tone got a little bit more aggressive. And I was like, man, that was kind of rude for him to ask my kids like that. So they got startled. They ordered their drinks. And I remember this, he puts the drinks down on the tray, but with force. Like, you could, I mean, he just kind of slams them down. They say, thank you. He doesn't say anything. So I was like, all right, whatever. So he asked me my order. I give him my order. Again, kind of slams the drink down. And again, I'm thinking, well, what is going on with this guy? But whatever. As he gives me my drink, he starts to move the cart. And my son says, excuse me, I have some ice. And he obviously didn't hear my son ask for ice. So he moved the cart probably past my seat. And so my hand was up like, excuse me. And then I finally said, excuse me, can I get some ice? I just tapped him on the shoulder. He swings his arm back and said, don't hit me. And I'm like, dude, I didn't hit you. And then he rushes up to the front of the plane. He leaves the cart right there. And the gentleman in front of me turns around and says, I saw everything. I saw that. Like why did you didn't hit him? I'm like, of course I didn't hit him. So as I'm sitting there on the plane, it was bizarre because he's up there for a couple of minutes. And again, I was like, whatever. So I started reading the magazine.
So you don't think anything of it?
Nothing of it. Yeah. He comes back. He puts the cup of ice on my son's tray. He then takes the cart and takes it back up to the first class. And about 3 minutes later, another flight attendant takes over. She brings the cart down, starts servicing the area, and that's it. But then I don't see him for the rest of the flight.
You don't see him for the rest of the flight? But what did you see when you landed? What did you hear and see once the plane
landed? That's a different story there. I mean, when we landed, they told everybody to remain in their seats because for whatever reason. And I thought it was a medical emergency. I fly a lot, so I've seen that before, where they say, stay in your seat, someone they need to tend to. And so I've seen that before. So again, I'm just reading a magazine, and 4 or 5 minutes pass. Then my head is down, and I can hear like the walkie-talkies. I hear a lot of the gear and wrestling of like you can hear when they come on. Wow. And everybody, you can kind of hear like the awls, or like you can hear people, the reactions to them coming on.
Yeah. When you say they coming on, who's coming on? The FBI?
I know when they heard them goddamn walkie-talkies.
Right.
Oh shit, who got drugs on the plane? That's my first thought. Oh shit, who on the wanted list? Who got drugs on the plane?
FBI, big FBI letters on the jackets.
Biggest day like
FBI.
Yeah.
Okay.
FBI, I believe it was Orange County Sheriff Department.
Then you see the FBI roll up.
I didn't know who they were at the time, but you can tell it was
law enforcement.
Without without explaining to me why they were doing it. They walk up to me, and the guy he whispers in my ear. He says, "Don't fight it," and he puts cuffs on me
while I'm sitting
down.
With everybody still on the plane.
Everybody's on the plane.
He never introduced, acknowledged, or confirmed that it was Terrell.
Or say, hey, here's why. Here's what happened.
We're doing this.
The police was trying to get him up out of there and get out that situation. Don't fight it. Just come on.
Yeah, that's embarrassing though.
But yeah, it is. It's like you had to take him out like that. Because this steward, not stewardess. I gotta correct myself because it wasn't a woman, it was a man.
Get up and quietly walk and come talk to him or something, like that.
And it's like you tap him on the shoulder and he don't hit me.
Yeah, and then you're getting arrested in front of all these people and your children.
Right. They need to start having cameras on the inside of the plane because this is getting ridiculous.
I ain't gonna lie. His wife got a forehead like Rihanna.
Leave that woman.
Can I ask what happened? He just walked straight up to replace him.
What was it like for you, Tamika, to see your husband in handcuffs?
I thought it was a joke.
And his wife.
Because what else could it be? And And I saw
Walk
the
around with
agents
FBI
come
jacket. What type
on.
of joke is that?
So, of course, it caught my attention like everyone else. And they just walked straight up to Terrell and just played. And so I jumped out of my seat and I said, wait a minute, like what's going on? And I hopped over the woman next to me and I went to, and I was kind of like to Terrell, are you joking? Like, is this a practical,
Right,
is this a prank? Like, and he just said quietly, no, it's not. And I'm looking at my sons who are sitting right next to
He
him,
say he's suing United.
watching their dad being handcuffed.
Oh yeah, he about to get paid.
And what could we do? And I'm asking them, what is going on? Like, why are you
about to get
doing
paid
this?
more
Why?
than he ever got paid
And
in
they
the
pick
NFL.
him, have him stand up and pull him out. So I go after him and he's telling me to stop. And then I'm standing there, the kids are still sitting in their seat. Everyone's staring
It was
at
chaotic.
us.
It was just. It
And
was
the children are
chaotic.
ages 9 to
We
13.
have 13, our sons are 13 and 11. Our daughter is 9. No one helped me.
God damn,
No, they came back. They asked for a jacket to drape over Terrell's wrist. I said, can we get off the plane? So I yelled to the kids, let's go. I grabbed Terrell's bag out of the overhead. Where do we go? Like, what do we do? You know, I want to go with him. No one, I mean, we were just left to fend for ourselves on a flight with everyone staring at us.
And United said this. They said, we removed the flight.
Did they just say their oldest is 13?
Mm-hmm.
Why the fuck is my oldest child older than his? Nigga, you was a running back. I remember watching the Super Bowl. I was in 4th grade. How the fuck is my kids older than you?
Yeah, he about 40 something. Maybe they did life planning.
He got to be older than 40. Sis. He
That
got to
man
be
is
older than
50
40.
years old on the dot. Born in 73.
You said he's 50? I was gonna say he got to be at
50.
least.
Yeah.
Got to be at least 50 because I was in 4th grade when
Some people don't have children later than
him and John Elway won the Super Bowl.
No, wait, that's Terrell Owens. Hold on, Terrell Davis. Damn, that nigga look like
Terrell Davis got to be older than Hold on, let me check it.
He 51.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna say
Them
he
look
gotta
like
be 50.
cousins, first cousins.
Gotta be 50. But all right, let's flip back to Pharaoh. I just wanted to figure out what was going on with him.
Do you want to finish this? It's like a minute left.
Oh yeah, go ahead then.
Flight attendant from duty while they closely look into this matter and are reviewing their policies around incidents like this. They also say they have reached out to apologize.
It's about to be
and what do you want to see, both of you want to see happen here?
Well, number one, they have not reached out to me and apologized. They reached out to my attorney, but I have not heard from them directly. And so that to me is a problem. I want them to take more accountability.
The apology was
It's pretty
issued
generic.
to the media.
Yeah,
We've not had any communication from them directly.
What is your reason?
You see when she turned her head
Well,
towards
a number
him?
of reasons. Number one, I mean, to affect change. I mean, if I don't speak on this, lots of people, as a matter of fact, contacted me after this.
Shit, it's got a battle his. It ain't
I
like
was
he got
gonna
the
say,
smallest
I know
dog in the
them
world.
kids got some noggins on them.
Well, maybe they was going for protection. I don't know.
I know I ain't trying to be smart, sis, but I know them kids got some foreheads on them.
Mm-hmm.
Both of their parents.
Maybe it balanced out.
True.
You know how they say 2 ugly people make a pretty baby?
True.
It might have balanced itself out.
Might have. He might. They probably got heads like big head scientists.
Them foreheads ain't did nothing to you, bro.
Yeah, dang, they just
sparkling. Text message just saying that the same thing happened to them. And I can't sit there and knowing what happened to me and how I felt. I felt demoralized. I felt embarrassed, humiliated. I felt like my dignity was stripped from me right in front of my children and my family. And I want United to be held accountable. Got to be held accountable for this.
I didn't even realize that. He had a butt chin.
First off, the TSA didn't come pick him up. The FBI did.
Yeah, why did the FBI come get him?
Because the TSA called them.
Because it was a nigga.
I don't even think it was because of that. Because when the FBI agent come in, he said, "Don't resist it, just come on."
Says we got a nigger on flight 103 causing problems.
The FBI ain't finna move for no nigga call.
He might have drugs, weapons.
Especially when the flight attendant isn't being backed up by anybody else. Because I'm quite sure some of those white passengers would, excuse me,
The dude,
I want to talk to the captain.
he said the dude behind him did tap him on the shoulder and told him, "I saw the
Right.
whole thing."
That's not an FBI call. That's a TSA call because the TSA got just as much power as the FBI. You don't want to get arrested by the TSA.
Yeah, I ain't fucking with them.
They took him to the TSA back room and
Them niggas
probably
aggressive.
released him.
Every time I see them arrest somebody, it's always aggressively. They be fucking niggas up. I ain't fucking with them.
But then you compare it to this.
Yeah, it's totally different.
If you see something that's suspicious but it's not an emergency, that is why you have security on staff.
And that's what
You
they
call
did.
security for that. If I'm working in the
That's what they
airport and I
did.
see somebody talking to their goddamn self, that's only from my perspective. How do I know they don't? For example, I got long hair, I got Bluetooth headphones. If you see me
Umar
jogging,
ain't got no
I might
long
not be
hair.
screaming, but I might be singing my favorite song. You don't know that I got Bluetooth headphones
You
in.
can see
So if you
both
call
Umar ears
911 and say
clearly.
it's a guy with dreadlock favorite song, you
Hold
know
on.
security,
Let's get some
and I
context.
would have had them arrested. And I would have sued the airport. It's not an emergency.
See, he's comparing himself to
That's not an
Umar right now.
emergency. So he could
Yeah.
know. What is he
And
doing?
it,
He's talking to
What'd you say?
I say he comparing himself to Umar right now, but Umar doesn't have dreads. You can see Umar's ears clearly.
Yeah.
And
Right.
we don't know how Umar was sitting up there
Talking.
talking to himself in that airport. I keep telling y'all, Umar
He
was
could have been
probably
on live,
out.
talking loudly. He could have just been sitting there talking loudly.
Or he could have been talking to himself in a way that disturbed people enough for them to go call the security. That's my bet.
He looks like a gangbanger. Bring the
Not
FBI.
even a gangbanger. Think about some of the stuff Umar says on a daily.
No, he talking about Terrell Davis. Nah,
When
it's
he
funny
smoke-
because he looks the exact
no, I
opposite of it
didn't.
coming at
So
him.
genius, but I heard about it, and they apologizing for it now.
Olympic ceremony.
They want to see if they could slip that pass. Nope, ain't
What-
happening.
himself in the low form. He could be, like I said, he could be doing anything, working on anything. That's not an emergency. That's
People don't work on stuff and sit there and talk to themselves in the middle of a goddamn airport. You said you write movies and write plays. When have you ever seen Steven Spielberg sitting in the middle of an airport talking to himself writing a movie?
Mm-mm.
not an emergency. So whoever called the police, if I was Umar Johnson, I would have said I want to press charges right now for fictitious litigation, for abusive litigation,
Oh man, that shit would never get old.
and I would have had them arrested, and I would have sued the
All right,
airport.
well, Pharaoh, I want to sue you for fictitious litigation for getting my channel struck.
I want to sue him for ear mutilation because he make my head hurt.
That's what Umar Johnson should do. Get them arrested, and he should sue the airport. You call security.
Bro, how much
If you see
chapstick
something
are
that's
you want to put
suspicious
on?
but it's not an emergency, that is why you have security on staff. You call security for that. If I'm
Your,
working in the airport,
your lips only get continuously dry like that from getting high or being dehydrated. We know you're not dehydrated because you always got a big ass jug of water right next to you.
He on that booger sugar.
Right. Why are your lips always so dry and you got cotton mouth that you gotta constantly put chapstick on? Huh?
That boy smoke that dope.
Hmm? You smoke crack, don't you, boy?
and I see somebody talking to their goddamn self, that's only from my perspective. How do I know they don't? For example, I got long hair, I got Bluetooth headphones. If you see me jogging, I might not be screaming, but I might be singing my favorite song. You don't know that I got Bluetooth headphones in. So if you call 911 and say it's a guy with dreadlocks and he's talking to himself, no, from your perspective, I'm talking to.
You're jogging, so that means you're in a running pace,
I'll
and
be
you're
right back.
and they can't see your Bluetooth, and you screaming murderous rap songs, jogging down a white neighborhood. They're going to call the cops.
Oh yeah, I'll be right back.
Uh, They're going to call the fucking cops, bro. They see a nigga with dreadlocks jogging down their street. I'ma hit him in the head. 4 or 5 shots, headshots if they act up. Bitches on my dick cause I'm feed from Guilford. They see a nigga running down the street rapping that shit. First of all, they going they gonna call the cops for that garbage that he's spitting. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's totally different. And they gonna call the cops on him for talking to himself, running down the street.
To myself, but from my perspective, I'm just singing the damn song, but I'm not screaming because I don't want to disturb nobody. So he could be in that airport, like you said, reciting a speech or whatever. He's a public speaker. You don't know what he's doing while he's waiting on his flight. I do that all the time, work on shit while I'm in transit. I do that all the time.
Even when people do work on their whatever their job is or working on something in the airport, they're not sitting there talking to them goddamn selves. Yeah, you could have at least been like he could have been live talking to his subscribers or anything like that. You just making the dumbest scenarios up ever. Make sure y'all hitting that like button and don't forget to support the back to school drive. We damn near at our goal, about halfway there. So hit the Cash App, PayPal, Venmo at the top of the chat.
Work on shit, work on what I'm gonna say, practice basically recite my content. I do that all the time. My next piece of content. Okay, so that wasn't an emergency. The point is this. The point is this. According to the United States.
So what you're saying is y'all heard him just telling himself, right? Karma came back for Umar scamming King Randall out of that. Yeah, yeah. I forgot about that. But y'all heard him just telling himself, right? Is what I suspected. That is what I suspected. When he doing his research. Listen to what he just said.
Airport, like you said, reciting a speech or whatever. He's a public speaker. You don't know what he's doing while he's waiting on his flight. I do that all the time. Work on shit while I'm in transit. I do that all the time. Work on shit, work on what I'm gonna say, practice basically recite my content.
Basically recite my content. So he skims. It was what I said. He skims over other people's work, memorizes and regurgitates. He just told on himself. The nigga just snitched on himself. I told y'all I'm the fucking goat at this shit. You let these niggas talk long enough, they'll always tell on themselves. The nigga just told on himself. He skims through other people's work, like I suspected, memorizes and regurgitates. And the parts that he can't remember, he fills in the blanks.
I do that all the time. My next piece of content. Okay, so that wasn't an emergency.
That's what the school
The
stand
point is
for.
this. The point is this. According to
FDMG, family, the money gone. That's what that means.
the United States Constitution, did the caller violate? Did the caller violate Umar Johnson's Fifth Amendment? Yes, they did. Did they violate his right to due process? Yes, they did. Because
What? When did due process come into play? Calling a due nigga, what?
violate did the caller violate Umar Johnson's Fifth Amendment? Yes, they did. Did they violate his right to due process? Yes, they did. Because this is not due process. Why? Because you don't call the police for something that's not a fucking emergency. You notify security. And then if security deems it not a problem, then they're going to call the police. I mean, excuse me, if they deem it a problem, they're going to call the police. If they say it's
That's what they did. They called security and then called police. But what the fuck does due process got to do with calling the police? You said rote learning at its finest, no different from schools and universities. Right.
according to the United States Constitution, did the caller violate uh did the caller violate Umar Johnson's Fifth Amendment? Yes, they did. Did they violate his right to due process? Yes, they did. because this is not due process. Why? Because you don't call the police for something that's not a fucking emergency. You notify security. And then if security deems it not a problem, then they're going to call the
How do
police.
you know not? How you know they didn't call security? How do you know that they didn't call point to security, and security looked over and saw this motherfucker talking to himself and said, "You know what? I ain't dealing with that 6'5" big motherfucker. He over there, this big crazy motherfucker talking to himself. Isn't you forgetting Umar like 6'5"? Big 300-pound nigga. Let me call the police." Maybe the security thought that. You never know. You don't even know the whole fucking context of the shit. And you just giving.
Police. I mean, excuse me, if they deem it a problem, they're going to call the police. If they say it's not a
And
problem,
if they felt like they were in danger from being around somebody who's a 6'5" nigga, big black nigga, talking to himself, that's an emergency. Nigga 6'5" talking to himself in the middle of the goddamn airport. Probably scared the shit out of them white folks. Yeah, he flipped on Trump. Hey, Seven, we were just talking about that Kulu shit. We're gonna go in a little bit. We're gonna go over there and check it out and see what's going on. See if what y'all saying is true. Cause yeah, I ain't just hear from you now. I'm hearing it from other people that or about what you said.
they gonna come back to you and say, "Excuse me, I understand you was afraid of whatever, but we checked it out and it's not a problem." He said he was just reading a book or something. He was listening to an ebook and trying to memorize it. You don't have the police approach nobody for something that's not an emergency. Simple as that. So now they didn't open the door for Umar to sue this airport. That employee gonna be done, and he might could get hit with abusive litigation because now we need to know, why did you call 911 for something that was not an emergency and that was not a crime or a potential crime in progress? Because you knew who that was and you knew he was a public figure and you wanted to bother that man. That's why you did that. That's why it's called abusive litigation.
No, it's
Because
not.
you knew exactly who the fuck that was. You knew what you was doing and you wanted to bother that man. I don't even
Oh
like
wow.
Umar. I really smacked the shit out of Umar for playing with me.
Wait,
But he's,
what?
I'm not gonna violate his constitutional rights.
What?
Called it
How do we get
because you
here?
knew who that was and you knew he was a public figure and you wanted to bother that man. That's why you did that.
That's not why they did that shit. They did that shit because he's a 6'5" big black nigga sitting there talking to himself. Doofus McGoofus. They probably was scared. Big nigga, big gorilla black nigga, black ass gorilla nigga sitting there, Gerald the gorilla sitting there talking to himself. You're gonna get nervous. You don't know this man from a can of paint. You don't know this nigga at all. This big ass nigga just sitting there talking to himself. Anybody gonna get nervous? The fuck wrong with him? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You was just on his side. Now you talking about he about to smack him. What the fuck? How did we get here?
That's why it's called abusive litigation. Because you knew exactly who the fuck that was. You knew what you was doing. And you wanted to bother that man. I don't even like Umar. I really have smacked the shit out of Umar for playing with me. But I'm not going to violate his constitutional rights. I'm not going to violate his constitutional rights. And for those of you who don't know, I'm going to tell you exactly why I don't fuck with Umar Johnson. Because I met Umar Johnson before. Umar Johnson was the first person that I met from the conscious community. And no, I'm not a part of the conscious community. I don't fuck with Umar Johnson because multiple reasons.
I knew it. I knew it. He was going to somehow bring it up. Didn't I say this earlier? I said, please don't explain why you don't like Umar. I said this. And that's exactly what he did. And you know damn well you not smacking that big nigga. That nigga throw you in the fucking trash can. You know damn well you ain't smacking no fucking Umar. He lost his goddamn mind. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You want to smack Umar, but you ain't want to smack Meech when he ran up on you and doinked you and threw your hair in your mustache, pull one of your dreadlocks into your mustache. Why don't you smack him? And Umar bigger than Meech. Get the fuck out of here, nigga. You ain't smacking that big gorilla, nigga. That nigga throw you in the fucking trash can. The second you try to smack him, he gonna throw your ass right in the fucking trash can.
This airport, that employee gonna be done, and he might could get hit with abusive litigation because now we need to know, why did you call 911 for something that was not an emergency?
They told you why he called him. It was a big black nigga talking to himself. That's an emergency. In the middle of the airport. That's an emergency. And abusive litigation is like Trip C said. You got to keep taking somebody to court over and over and over again, not calling the cops on them. You need to go back and reread the definitions for shit.
And that was not a crime or a potential crime in progress, because you knew who that was and you knew he was a public figure and you wanted to bother that man. That's why you did that. That's why it's called abusive litigation, because you knew exactly who the fuck that was. You knew what you was doing and you wanted to bother that man. I don't even like Umar. I really have smacked the shit out of Umar for playing with me. But
That's how you know he lying, because he did that little arm twitch as he said it. I really would smack the shit out of Umar and he twitched his arm. Nigga, you're lying. You know damn well you ain't smacking no fucking Umar. Umar, beat the brakes off your little ass.
I don't even like Umar. I really have smacked the shit out of Umar for playing with me. But I'm not gonna violate his constitutional rights. I'm not gonna violate his constitutional rights. And for those of you who don't know, I'm gonna tell you exactly why I don't fuck with Umar Johnson. Cause I met Umar Johnson before. Umar Johnson was the first person that I met from the conscious community. And no, I'm not a part of the conscious community.
Wait, I just now caught on to that. Did he just say he would smack his Umar but won't violate his constitutional rights? What the, you're you're smacking, but I'll smack the shit out of that nigga, but I ain't gonna violate his rights. What type of shit is that?
I don't fuck with Umar Johnson because multiple reasons. He did two things to me. The first thing he did was he got an attitude because him and Seti was arguing about whatever the fuck they was arguing, because they're off of Sonetter's platform. I'm not off Sonetter's platform. Him and Seti was beefing about some shit that
You not off a side net platform, nigga? Are you sure about that? Are you sure about that? You didn't come off a side net platform. Cause I didn't know who the fuck you was until you got on side net. Did anybody else know him before Shinetta? Anybody? That's what I'm saying. That's assault. Can anybody tell me if they knew Pharaoh before Shinetta?
to be honest, I don't even know what they was beefing about because I don't care. It didn't have shit to do with me. But
Yeah, you did, nigga. You was trying to defend Seti. Fuck out of here, nigga. Stop lying. You was riding hard for Seti. Sorry, I'm fucking these Pop Tarts up.
him and Seti
I
was
got the
beefing,
munchies.
and I told him and Seti I don't have shit to do with that. Don't
No,
try to
you
get
didn't.
me on neither one of y'all side. I don't know you for real, and I don't know you for real. I'm not here for that. I'm only here to teach. And Umar
You know now you don't know Seti for real. Come on, bro. Now you changing your story. This is not the story you told in them interviews. You said you was on that couch with Nature Boy, right? You ain't come offside another platform. Then how'd you meet Nature Boy? He said he got signed other pit hairs on the back of his neck. Oh,
Umar Johnson start acting like a hoe because of that. Cause I ain't take his side. I ain't take Seti's side either. I ain't
stop lying. First, you said you don't fuck with Umar because um he disrespected you, and you was after you sent the money and he was hating on you. Now it's because of him and the Seti beef, nigga. You was on Seti's side. You was going at Umar right with him because he called you and Seti dirty ass little niggas. He called you and Seti little fucking dirt balls. That 76 trillion-year-old vid had like 8K on a month, right?
get involved in their beef. And by me not getting involved in their beef, Umar start running his fucking mouth acting like a bitch.
No,
So that's point one why I don't fuck with Umar.
you got involved. You was sticking up for Seti. You was definitely sticking up for Seti.
Point two of why I don't fuck with Umar is because somebody asked him about me in Houston, and he made a derogatory comment, but he didn't realize that I was the same person who went to his event, and I donated some money towards him in his school. And I
See, that's what he said. This is what he said the first time. He never brought up that shit about Seti until after I pointed it out.
support him. So I didn't fuck with Umar because he said some fly shit about me, but he didn't even know I was the same person that supported him and that he gave his number to. So when he made a little cheap shot and a little slick ass
Jaded, what's
gesture,
up, good brother?
to me, I'm like, you don't even know that this is the same person that was about to fuck with you right there on behalf of your school. So it just showed me his character. So them
Damn, you got scammed by two niggas. Polite scams you out of the package, and Umar scams you out of the money for school.
the two reasons why I don't fuck with
Scammers, scamming, scammers.
Umar. Period. Because he
Say
did
that
some
three
hoe
times
ass shit.
fast.
Period. And by hoe ass shit in this instance, I don't mean nothing sexual. I wouldn't push that on him.
What that got to do with this situation? You always try to make shit about yourself. The video's supposed to be about people calling the cops on Umar for talking to himself. You talking about some shit Umar did to you 10 years ago.
But he did some hoe ass shit. I don't fuck with him. But even though I don't fuck with him, I'm still defending him right now.
After you defended him after you didn't talked a whole bunch of shit about him. Nigga, you's a goofy nigga.
Period. Let's keep it pushing. Hold up.
I'm a psychologist. I'm perfectly sane. No problem. No problem. All is well. All right now. Someone sent the police. Y'all see the police behind me? Do y'all see the police behind me?
Yeah, and he got a lawsuit.
You say you talking about that Rochester, New York event. You live in Rochester. He didn't donate to Umar. Oh, that's crazy. So he lying. He didn't donate to him. He said Nature Boy scammed him out his cheeks. Yo, did he just call him Seti Little Penny? I forgot about Little Penny. I like the way you work it. No diggity. I forgot about Little Penny.
Even though I don't fuck with Umar Johnson, even though he said that lame ass shit, I'm gonna tell y'all right now, he got a guaranteed lawsuit for that. And this is why CEOs and this is why business owners should make sure that they pressing on behalf of the Constitution and on behalf of making sure ethics is being followed, because I would be mad as hell if I constantly had
Nigga, I know you ain't talking. I know you not talking because all you had all your employees was disgruntled and unpaid, and your business flopped. So you should not be trying to give no CEOs no fucking advice on how to run their business.
had lawsuits, and if I constantly was in and out of court because people keep doing shit that they know they not supposed to be doing. Yeah. If Dr. Umar sued that airport, you don't know if that shit'll go out of business. Yeah. 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 If the police department gets sued, you don't know how that's gonna affect the community. Now they ain't got no money for no new equipment. Now they ain't got no money for no vests. Now they ain't got no money to buy no ammunition.
What?
How the fuck they gonna protect you? They ain't got no money to buy no ammo. Motherfuckers come over here shooting and the police run out of bullets.
Nigga, what the fuck are you talking about? You do realize the police are funded by the government, right?
Then what? Okay. So like I said, y'all are not thinking what I call holistically. It's not holistic thinking. It's not. You don't open the door for that. You don't open the door for society to collapse.
Y'all.
You don't. And society will continue to collapse as they have been. I mean, societies will continue to collapse, some of them or most of them, as they have, as long as people keep opening the door for constant financial damage.
What the fuck are you talking about?
It's a lawsuit. A lawsuit get filed in the United States of America probably 5 times every 20 minutes. It's a lawsuit being filed.
What?
Because people doing little stupid shit.
Where did you get those statistics from? Wait, let me back that up. Where the fuck did you get those statistics from?
So damage. It's a lawsuit. A lawsuit get filed in the United States of America probably 5 times every 20 minutes. It's a law.
It's a lawsuit getting filed 5 times every 5 minutes. What the fuck is he talking? Where did you get those statistics from?
Imagination land, bruh.
You came at the right time. Cause I was just about to say, I need to ask Trip C's about that. Cheeks Research Department. Maurice Cheeks. Oh, that's my father's first name.
Lawsuit being filed. Because people doing little stupid shit. We ain't talking about a genuine accident. We ain't talking about you was in the ambulance and you was on your way to the hospital and the shit flipped over because the driver was drunk. Some shit like that. Even though that's stupid. We ain't talking about that. We
What?
ain't talking about like that. I
Oh
can't think
yeah,
of the pilot.
sis. He said
Mm-hmm.
he smacked the shit out of Umar, and he went into the story about why he don't fuck with Umar. Remember when I said, please don't go into the story? He did it,
This little mangy mutt.
and he added it on the SETI part about him going at SETI.
Mm-hmm.
He's saying that he didn't take neither side, and Umar start coming at him because he didn't take his side. Bullshit, nigga. You was definitely on SETI's side.
On this episode of Scammers at War. Hey,
Mhm.
absent-minded professor.
He said he was SETI Little Penny, absent-minded. You remember Little Penny?
Mm-hmm.
He said that's who Pharaoh was to SETI. Yeah, Pharaoh been gone. He got cooked in a king cut casket. Rob Queen, peace and welcome.
Name the movie that Denzel did where he was the pilot was drunk, some shit like that. We talking about you see a celebrity in the airport, you see a celebrity in the train station, you see a celebrity somewhere in public commuting, going on a journey, and you want to fuck with him and bother him. Like somebody thought
That doesn't make sense because when have you ever heard this happening to celebrities?
Umar is not a celebrity. You know what? If he was a celebrity, he wouldn't be sitting in the regular place. He'd be sitting in the Sky Lounge or whatever.
He said 100
VIP
million a year.
section of the airport. What do they call that? The Sky Lounge,
Mm-hmm.
the
I think
Premium
that's what it's called.
Lounge.
I ain't never fly.
I done flew, but it's been a hot minute.
Yeah, I ain't never fly. You ain't get me on no plane.
I don't know why.
You got the uh what's it called? Incapacitate me. No, no, that's not what it's called.
So I'm gonna have to put you on a boat if I want you to go somewhere. Is what you're saying?
No, you gonna have to sedate me. Sedate me. That's what it means.
As long as you
Or
willingly
give
walk
me
on the
or
plane,
give me
you got the
extremely
rest.
high. You get me extremely high off the za.
As long as you walk on the plane, we got the rest.
All right. Yeah, and then we all right.
It would have been cute to send Umar Johnson to jail. That's
Wait,
what that
what?
was. Oh, that's
What
Umar
about
in
being
You
cute?
public,
said it would have been
commuting,
cute to
going on
send
a
Umar
journey,
Johnson to jail.
and you want to fuck with him and bother him. Like somebody thought it would have been cute to send Umar Johnson to jail. That's what that was. Oh, that's Umar Johnson.
Can't
Let's see if
even
we
use
could get
that.
him in jail. Let's call 911. Now, whoever the fuck did
And why does, like I said, why does it only happen to Umar and not other celebrities?
You don't have to call 911 in the airport. All you have to do is tap somebody from security on the shoulder.
And the thing about it is, though, he's making it seem like they just walked up to him with no reason to walk up to him. He was
Right.
talking to himself.
A public
Like
figure just means that you're known by a large majority of the public.
he's just making, but what I'm saying is he's making it seem as if they didn't give him no reason for walking up to him. They just walked up to him and was
Hmm.
harassing.
Oh no, I was answering 7 in the chat.
4 years under the channel. Oh, I didn't even know that. I appreciate it, Rob Queen. You This is my first time seeing you pop in the chat. I pop in the chat more often. So you've been subbed to me for 4 years. Wait, I ain't been here for 4 years. Maybe three. Going on my third. It ain't been 4 years, has it?
I ain't even sure, bro.
No, it ain't been 4 years.
Might want
Three.
to.
He said YP and Monty Woodgrain sent Umar a dildo. Oh yeah, when he had the chocolate dildo. That was Monty.
Yeah, the chocolate dildo kit. Mm-hmm.
That was Monty.
Yes.
Oh wow.
Then Umar ate it. Yes.
Wait, man. Wait. First of all, you looked it up. How you know where to find that? That's my question. How did you know
That's
where to
the
find
least
it?
problematic thing about Monty. I
Or
mean,
how
come
did
on.
you know where to find a chocolate dildo, a white chocolate one? Oh, okay. Yeah, I was gonna say I only been here about 3 years back, going on my third.
did that, whoever the fuck called 911 right here need to go to
But I
jail.
appreciate
Yeah,
you.
yeah. That's what the police should have did. And you might say, well, Pharaoh, how could they
And make sure you hitting that like button, and don't forget to support the back to school drive. All the info is at the top of the chat.
Because
how
the
could they
greatest love
Right.
was inside of me. Slap.
Yeah. That boy good. Good and terrible.
whatchamacallit, how could you sue the police? Because the police didn't do their job. How the police
Wait,
didn't do
what?
their job?
I
Because
don't
they
even
didn't
know
go
no more.
press uh they didn't go press the caller.
Um, when the police arrive on scene, the first thing they do is talk to the person that called them. My man. What the fuck are you talking about? And how do you know that the cops didn't speak to them? The only thing you know is what Umar
Oh,
reported. So you're making legal judgment calls, or so-called legal judgment calls on videos that you don't have the full context of. Isn't that what a lawyer does? He gets all the details and all the facts.
yeah. Oh, my life.
Right. And you only got a snippet of it.
When life lies.
Now I can see if you was like from this perspective, it looks like such and such, such and such. You just making judgment calls off just right off the bat.
Scamly.
Huh?
And you might say, well, why should they go press the why should they go press the caller? Because you have a right to confront your accuser. Umar Johnson was never afforded his right to confront his accuser. They didn't tell him the name of the
They
caller. They didn't tell him where the call came from. They just said
Right.
somebody. Okay, so that's violation of Umar Johnson's First and Fifth Amendment.
He said that's violation of his due process earlier.
court.
That's
They
what I said.
court.
That's what I said. I was like, wait, what? Due process?
That's violation of his right to due process. You can't
Hey,
withhold
hey,
information.
there you go again. You can't withhold information.
That
What? You got the right to face your accuser in court, nigga. Not when the situation is not
boy
when
at
the
the
police are
airport
called.
done done.
Okay, so
You
that's
have to
violation
excuse.
of Umar Johnson's First and Fifth Amendment.
Right.
That's violation of his right to due process. You can't withhold information. You're a public figure. What you mean somebody called? How I know you not walking up to me on your own and fucking with me on your own and then saying somebody called? You have to, the police have to tell you who called, where they called from, and why they called.
That ain't the police. Airport security.
Thank you. That you just snatched the words right out of my mouth. I paused it right just right there just to say that. Oh my god.
Because if they lie to the police is gonna go pull up on them. Yeah. If I call 911 right now and I make a false complaint, when they pull up and they check that shit out, if that shit is not 100% authentic, they going to come right over here and say, "Sir, why the fuck did you just call us 20 minutes ago?"
And that's the whole reason they check with the caller before they go over to the accuser. The accused.
Is that him?
Or the one that
Yes, that's him
called.
right there. Yes, he.
Uh-huh. How did they know it was him if they didn't go to the caller first?
And I'm going to be like, and I'm going to go to jail. And if they don't take me to jail, they still gonna charge me. They gonna be like, listen, you got an appearance ticket and your ass got a court date now for vexatious litigation. And we gonna write down exactly what you did. And
Bro, that is not how fictitious litigation works.
You just
when
in
you go
love
to
with that
court,
You
phrase.
like I
still
said,
out.
even if they don't cuff me right here, I'm
Uh-huh.
going to court. That's a crime. Wasting the police time calling them for no reason is a crime. And when I get to court, a judge is gonna say, "Excuse me, sir. Why did you? What was your emergency? What was your reason for calling our officers? Oh, you thought you was funny. You seen the celebrity out and you tried to get him arrested. You tried to bother this
Umar is
man.
not a
Okay,
celebrity.
that's a crime. Why? Because
I
you
don't
did
know
it with
what the fuck he
malice.
talking about.
You did it with wicked, evil intent. You didn't call 911 because he was choking and you wanted somebody to save him. You called 911 because you identified he was in the airport. You knew who he was, and you thought it'd be funny to
Man,
call the
Transcript.
police on him and get him in trouble
Yeah,
with
it
the
is
law.
jaded.
So now you in.
oh, nigga, they called him because he's a big black 6'5" nigga in the middle of the airport talking to himself. Why can't you get that through your head? It clearly says that on the title. Well, not his height and size, but he's sick. This nigga's 300 pounds, 6'5", big black nigga in the middle of the airport talking to himself. That'll make me nervous too.
Yeah, he turned on Trump transcript.
Yeah, he turned on Trump real quick, real quick, real quick.
In trouble with the law,
Shenanigans.
and now your ass going to jail
You
once you
going
get
to
convicted at the trial. Yeah, that's how that was supposed to go, but they didn't do that. And like I said, I don't know if Umar will write that shit up. It ain't my case. I ain't writing it up. I'm only arguing what the fuck is relevant to me. Period. But I'm gonna call it when I see it. But I'm saying to say this:
wait.
outside was relevant. Outside it was relevant to my particular proceedings,
Girl, keep
civilly and
your hands
criminally.
on the wheel.
Yeah, Umar
Uh
could
huh.
write that up. Umar could write that up.
Stop,
Umar could say
stop
my
typing
Fifth and
in
my
chat
Sixth Amendment was
transcript.
violated due to me expressing my First Amendment, which is my right to freedom of speech. Because even if I was talking to
Pay
myself, it
attention to
doesn't
the
matter.
road.
How do you know I'm on? How do you know I'm not on meds?
What?
How do you know I ain't get hit in the head last year and I
And
suffered a
that's why they called the cops. Because if he's on meds and he's talking to himself, That means he could be off his
No,
meds.
wait, I got the perfect example. Remember when Jaguar Wright was passing out at the airport?
Uh-huh.
And that officer came up and she said, "Where we going?" And he said, "We going to get your medicine. Remember you said you needed it?"
Right. Right. I forgot all about that.
Yeah, he ain't going for her neither, transcript. And quit typing.
Yo,
Meanwhile, I hope you recording all this cooking you doing.
they keep copywriting.
I need my plate overnighted, ma'am.
Is that T-Bone from Colors copywriting my Jones?
Check and make sure before you say that.
Oh well.
medical injury to where sometimes I talk to myself. It doesn't matter. It's not an emergency. And we could have avoided a whole lot of potential physical
Okay.
interaction, confrontation, because what if Umar Johnson wasn't in his right mind? Then guess what? That's what security is for. Security would have approached him and said, "How you doing, sir? I'm security. I don't believe you're a threat, at least not at the moment. I'm only approaching you because such and such said you was speaking with yourself. And even if you are speaking
Speaking
with
with
yourself,
yourself.
keep speaking with your damn self, especially as long as it's nonviolent." And from that point on, Umar would have been
Speaking with
able to say,
yourself.
"Listen to me. I got hit
Wait,
in
what
the
did he
head
say?
last
Hold
year.
on, my bad.
Hold
I'm
on,
speaking,
wait.
only
He
approaching
said
you because."
speaking with yourself. He got his own terminology. He talked to himself a lot.
All the time. My bad. I was writing the text.
It's not an emergency. And we could have avoided a whole lot of potential physical interaction, confrontation, because what if Umar Johnson wasn't in his right mind? Then guess what? That's what security is for. Security would have approached him and said, "How you doing, sir? I'm security."
But I'm pretty sure there's security that's talking to him right now. And if it's not, it was security that called the police. Because the first person you're going to notify is
His
security.
security. Security.
Security. And if he's talking to himself, that's an emergency to call the police.
Yes.
And if he's off, if he could be off his meds, you're giving us a even bigger or even greater reason to call the police. 6 foot five, 300 pound, almost 300 pound nigga in here talking
Nah,
to
he topping
himself,
300 by now.
and well, it's 300. He in there talking to himself, and he could be off his meds. I'm calling the cops. I ain't going over there talking to this nigga.
Black, white, blue, I don't care what color he is. That big talking to himself. Yeah,
Yeah,
I might call security or tap TSA on
yeah,
the shoulder.
somebody, somebody.
No. He over here talking to himself
Yeah,
kind of violently.
he foaming out the
Officer
mouth. He foaming out the mouth, talking to himself. What Smitty?
I don't
Smitty.
believe you're a threat, at least not at the moment. I'm only approaching you because such and such said you was speaking with yourself. And even if you are speaking with yourself, keep speaking with your damn self, especially as long as it's nonviolent. And from that
What?
point on, Umar would have been able to say,
He's
"Listen to me.
speaking
I
with
got hit in the
yourself. I
head
never
last year."
heard nobody say
No.
it like that before.
Yeah, keep speaking with yourself. What do you mean? If it's disturbing the people around you and causing an uproar, you need to stop. It needs to be checked. You're forgetting you're on private property. This isn't a public setting. Well, it is a public setting, but you know what I mean. If it's disturbing the peace, that's a legit reason to call the police. Oh, I ain't even mean to make that rhyme, but it did.
Here, I got a nerve damage, and sometimes I speak to myself. Here's my medical paper, or I don't have it on me, but here's my excuse for why I'm speaking to myself. And
Even if that's your excuse, that's a greater, even more reason to call the police. Nigga, you off your meds. You got something wrong with you mentally, and you're disturbing. You're scaring the folks around you.
Scaring everybody.
this particular case, he would have said more than likely what he was doing. I'm reciting a speech. I'm a public speaker. I make internet content. I'm an activist, and I'm reciting my next thing. I'm getting ready to go somewhere and give a speech. Oh, okay, sir, you have a nice day.
That
Simple
sounds
as
even
that.
more crazier.
Simple as that. Simple as that. Simple as that. But that
Ain't
didn't happen.
no okay, sir. If you look,
Mm-mm.
somebody in the airport talking to themselves and they tell you this,
Just sometimes I speak to myself. Here's my medical hit, as long as it's non-violent.
and they
And
tell
from
you
that
this.
point on, Umar would have been able to say, "Listen to me. I got hit in the head last year. I got a nerve damage, and sometimes I speak to myself. Here's my medical paper, or I don't have it on me, but here's my excuse for why I'm speaking to myself."
Not
In
this,
this
this.
particular case, he would have said,
Now you see a big 300 pound, 6'5" black nigga in the airport talking to himself. You go up to him and his excuse for talking to himself is this.
more than likely what he was doing. I'm reciting a speech. I'm a public speaker. I make internet content. I'm an activist, and I'm reciting my next thing. I'm getting ready to go somewhere and give a speech. Oh, okay, sir. You have a nice day.
Johnson, I think we got a crazy nigga out here. Call back up.
Right. Somebody professor. Shirt on, shirt off. Shirt on, shirt off. He always out there.
If there's somebody tell me that I see a big 6'5", 300 pound black nigga in the airport talking to himself, and I'm security, and I go up to him and question him, and he tells me, "Oh, I'm a content creator. I'm just reciting my next content." Blah 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 blah. It's not going to be okay, sir. Have a nice day. It's going to be Johnson. I think we got a nigga out here
You need
off
to
his
listen
meds.
to the sunset immediately, sir.
Yeah, I think I need backup.
At the
We
very least.
might got a situation here. What are you talking about?
Simple as that. Simple as that. Simple as that. Simple as that. But that didn't happen. That didn't happen. And the reason it's a lawsuit is because,
Bro,
like I said,
all they
the
did was
caller is
talk to
not the
him.
caller is not a person that's just uh the caller is not a person
Wait
that's
a minute,
just
wait a
got
minute, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Back this up. First of all, Umar didn't get arrested. All
Mm-mm.
they did was talk to him and walk the fuck off. From what it looks like.
That's all they did.
So why is it even going this far? Why is it even? What is he like? What are you making a fuss about this for?
Bruh.
Talking about fictitious litigation and all this other shit. Like all they
Something
did was
else
talk.
got his panties in a bunch.
Yeah, I'm about to fast forward. Let's fast forward. Let's see where we're at now. Let's jump to the next one because, bro, like, what the fuck are you ranting about this for?
He agitated by something.
Yeah, actor Armory Hammer, who was being accused of cannibalism and heinous acts of sexual misconduct, denies branding a past lover, but admits he used to point a knife to scrape his initials onto what?
Mm-hmm.
that's torture. Somebody said, "What if Terrence Crawford and here's a review on act?" All right, y'all, we gonna do. Here's a review on actor. Here's a review on actor Arnie Hammer, who is being accused of
Army
cannibalism
Hammer.
and heinous acts of sexual misconduct. Denies, how y'all doing? Denies branding a past lover, but admits, what's up, man? But
Yeah,
admits
did he call
he
her
used to
Army? I
point
thought it
up a
was
knife to
Armory.
scrape his initials in her.
It's
That's torture.
Army. He
Yeah,
called him
Army.
Arnie.
That's torture. That's torture. Somebody said, what if Terrence Crawford pulled up?
Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute, my nigga. Didn't you just tell Goddess Ayana that you were going to torture her until she dies? You were going to stop her heart and speed it back up to bring her back to life.
Dang, Smitty.
And yeah, he was on some JoJo shit. Adventures of JoJo shit. That's what JoJo did to himself to trick Dio into thinking he was dead. He told her that he was going to tie her up in the basement, shoot her in the head, and then he said he was going to torture her. He said he was going to speed her heart rate up and then stop it and then restart it and then stop it and restart it again. Nigga, you
That's what
literally threatened to torture a woman.
that's what I'm saying, absent-minded professor. If he was spouting that
Yeah.
rhetoric, Yeah, they call him
Yeah. I
Spencer.
just now thought about that absent minded.
That's
Yeah,
what I was saying earlier.
yeah, I went over my head. I ain't catch it.
When he
Yeah,
started
he was
getting
in there
good and
talking about
going, I'ma say
yeah.
it again, family. I'ma say it again, family. I'ma
And
say
he
it again,
repeating
family.
himself. And you know how he repeats himself. Oh yeah, they probably thought that nigga was in there bugging if he was in there reciting. I hope he wasn't. I hope he was
Telling you,
gifts,
Umar took a good
gifts.
toot before he went in that airport, but I don't know if he even actually had a flight. And Umar ain't went to no daggone Amsterdam. He been capping about them flights for a minute. I think
Yo,
he just go to the airport and do a video and then leave half the time.
imagine if you was in there talking about gifts. We got a nigga in here talking to himself about gifts.
Gifts and
We need some
donations.
assistance. It's not Christmas. We need some assistance. What gifts did this nigga got?
What if? What if? Do you think whoever
Drop
you
a
think
motherfucking
harder
vape.
out of Terrence Crawford and Gervonta Davis, I would spank them.
What?
I would spank them.
See?
So it depends. Do you think Terrence
Delusional.
harder? I don't know. I don't give a damn either. Do you think Terrence Howard is harder than
Hold on.
Gervonta Davis?
Let me make sure.
I'm not
I
terribly
just want to make
difficult.
sure I'm hearing this.
Whoever you think harder out of Terrence Crawford and Gervonta Davis, I would spank them.
Yo, now, who asked earlier if he was too far gone? Somebody asked that earlier if
Yeah.
he can be helped or is he too far gone? Wasn't
Um,
it Jet Extra
I think so.
or whoever asked that question? Does this answer it? This nigga just said whoever can win out of Javante Tank Davis and Jamal motherfucking Crawford. He, as in YP, can spank them.
All I can think is butt up in the air.
First of all, pause. Why you keep talking about spanking niggas? Second of all, are you out of your motherfucking mind?
Yes, we've already established that.
Yeah, thanks for the yeah, thanks for the $10 system. But next time, send 20. I know that's all you had. God damn, you had to put that movie on First Street like that. Yeah, it was Jet Extra that asked that. Hey Jet, does that that answers your
Then
question?
he didn't just say send 20. He said, I know this was probably your last tip.
I know. You put it right on Front Street. But I'm pretty sure that answers your question right there.
I'd have did a charge back right then.
Shit, I got video of him saying that he could beat uh John Jones, Mike Tyson, um, Khabib, Conor McGregor, Floyd. He really believes that. Have y'all seen his fights?
I told you the only two things I come up with is
This nigga was face down,
butt
ass
up in
in
the
the
air
air.
and
Boy was whooping
hit
they
him one
every
time to
fight.
put his ass to sleep.
Yeah, how does a nigga with a 0-7 record, amateur record that is, an amateur record of 0-7, right? Thinks he can beat the greatest professionals that ever was in the sport. That nigga
Delusion,
is far
real, bro.
gone. He said, "I give up. I gotta leave, leave him be." Right? There's no help for that man. The nigga has a a, a losing record amateurly, but he thinks he can beat the best of the best professionals.
I would spank them. So it depends.
He had a chance. I don't know how the fuck he got a chance to win some type of belt, an amateur belt, right?
Mm-hmm.
He tried to. That's when he was face down, ass up. He tried to say they gave the belt to the bull because it was his hometown.
Now they gave
Nigga,
it to a
that
dude
nigga,
because YP lost.
he whooped your motherfucking ass. He knocked
He
you out
took
3 times.
it.
He forgot to fight. He just remembered the end. He held, and the crazy part about it is he held his hand up when they was announcing the winner, and the referee looked back.
Yeah,
The referee looked back like, "Am I missing something?"
that's the funniest part of the whole thing, really.
Hold on, I think we got to do an honorable mention. I think we got to do it. I think we got to do it. We got to do an honorable mention. We got to put the face down, ass up, full mass. Y'all think I'm joking? I'm dead Darius. Dead Darius. That boy was whooping his ass. Oh, I gotta do it with the commentary. I gotta do it with the bull commentary. He funny as shit. He had an 0-7 record. He said he undefeated, but you got all your fights on YouTube. You're losing, but he's somehow undefeated.
Right.
I think young
He fighting
Pharaoh
for a
was
belt right now.
trained by CJ Fatburger, man. Look how he fight, man. He look like he doing a little bit of Kempo karate right now, man. Look at this motherfucker, man. Got his hair in the bun and shit. Got his boy shorts on in the bun and shit.
He said, "Boy,
Nigga got an
shorts."
Ultimate Warrior band tied around his right arm and shit. The fuck? No, he got two Ultimate Warrior bands on. What the fuck wrong with this nigga, man?
Ooh, that was a good punch.
Look how he don't turn it. Look how he throw his punches, man. You can
But all he does is he mimics what his opponent does.
They
Notice how he fights.
the
Everything is
he punch.
yeah. Everything that his opponent throws at him, he throws right back. The same exact thing. He does that in everything. He copies and pastes.
easily come over top and knock his ass out, man. He would come over top of that. He fight against another Kempo karate. I think both of these motherfuckers were trained by CJ Fatburger, man.
What the fuck was that?
I think both of these motherfuckers were trained by CJ Fatburger, man. Karate.
Did this nigga just swing and a miss and spin around
Mm.
and twirl with it? Did this nigga just throw a twirl punch? Hold on, put that in slow mo. Hold on, put that in slow mo. This nigga really just threw a twirl punch.
I think both of these motherfuckers were trained by CJ Fatburger, man.
Swing and a miss and twirl. Where's Mr. Knowledge at? God, he need to clip this one.
Look at these wild ass
Oh, he
kicks he
almost took
kicking
his
over
head
top
off.
of it. Over top of the
That
head.
boy would have kicked his fucking head off. If he ain't did
Look at
that.
these
See,
wild
see, the bull throw a roundhouse. Watch what he does. Bull throw a roundhouse
Fatburger,
at
man.
him. Watch roundhouse,
Look at these wild ass kicks he kicking over
and watch
top
what
of
Pharaoh
it.
does. Same
Over
exact
top of
kick.
the head.
Mm-hmm.
Look at these
Same exact
wild.
kick. He do everything that his
Man,
opponent does.
Bruce Lee will. Man, Bruce Lee would not be proud of these mother.
That
I
was
know
a
Bruce Lee
good
turned over in
voice.
You can't even come up with your own hook combination. You do everything that your opponent does.
his grave, man. Bruce Lee's like, what the fuck is these roundhouses, man? Too many Sunday morning kung fu flicks for these motherfuckers. Nigga mouthpiece just fell out his mouth because the nigga did a roundhouse and missed and shit. Imagine if the mouth. Man,
It fast forward to the parts where he get his
I
ass
would like
whooped.
to see CJ Fatburger analyze this shit. Man, for what made this motherfucker think he can fight? That's what I want to try to figure out. One thing you can say, the motherfucker is trying, but he need to go get some skills, man. I won't train him because he act like a little faggy, man. I couldn't stand to be around him. I motherfucker around, smack the shit out of his dumb ass. Pivot, pivot. Jab, jab, jab. Need some kicking motherfuckers. This must be a kicking contest or something, because these niggas ain't throwing no punches. They must have made a solid
Where's
agreement in the
that?
back. Hey, we gonna go out there and start kicking at each other until the best man win. Look at this bullshit. I can't even.
Boy start whooping his ass.
He gonna kick his motherfucking Ultimate Warrior band the fuck
Look,
off
is
his
it
head. Look at that shit.
down goes
His
Frazier?
motherfucking Ultimate Warrior band.
And down goes Frazier.
He gonna kick his motherfucking Ultimate Warrior band the fuck off his
Pow!
head.
Down
Look
goes
at that
Frazier.
shit.
And D Mike, he said he was an Ultimate Warrior band. And down goes Frazier. That's one that knockout. He gonna hit this nigga so hard that the nigga eyes is gonna pop out his skull.
His motherfucking Ultimate Warrior band the fuck off.
I think it was the kick that stunned him. It wasn't the punch. Right.
He gonna
The
kick his
kicking
motherfucking
pow.
Ultimate.
when, when he kicked him. Oh shit.
We can
When
talk about the Boogie
when
Man.
when he kicked that nigga, somebody watch this. Watch when he kick him. It was like back to life, back to reality. he kicked that nigga right back into reality. Watch how stunning he is.
He
I
gonna
did
kick his
some pow.
motherfucking Ultimate Warrior band the fuck off his head. Look at that shit.
The punch was what knocked him down, but it was the kick that stunned him. Oh shit!
Down goes Pharaoh. Down
Look,
goes.
the nigga hit him so hard.
Down goes Pharaoh.
The,
Down goes.
the nigga hit him so fucking hard that his eyes. Look at his eyes. That nigga damn near kicked his eyes out of his skull. Oh man.
He didn't knock me out. He didn't knock me out. He didn't touch me. I slipped. Down go Pharaoh. Down go Pharaoh. The Pharaoh going to fuck off. I know he didn't.
God no, he didn't.
He knocked me
Fucking
down.
run up and everything.
I'm going after this bitch.
These niggas is winded. Pow!
I'm going
One more
this.
time. Back to life. Pow! Back to reality.
I'm going after this whore. This whore didn't knock me down in front of me. Threw his ass down.
Face down, ass up. Put the face down, ass up, fool, man.
This whore didn't knock me down in front of me. Threw his.
Bro, I quit. This is the nigga that said he could beat Gervonta Davis or Jamal Crawford.
He said it.
This nigga here, face down, ass up.
If it's a lie, Pharaoh the one that told it.
Mm-hmm. He said he likes that foot face technique. Yo, wasn't it a movie where the bull kept saying his technique was getting beat up? You like my face? Yeah, you like my foot to face technique, huh? Kung Pao, Fist of Fury.
Yeah.
The boy that was trying to fight for the girl. That's my shit. Tonguey. All right, I'm gonna search through YouTube, see if there's something else to watch. I'm getting tired of watching this motherfucker.
Do you think Terrence Harder? I don't know. I don't give a damn either. Do you think Terrence Howard is harder than Gervonta Davis?
It
I'm not
doesn't
gonna
matter.
pick Terrence Crawford. I don't
You
know.
ain't.
I'm gonna pick whichever one of them think they harder.
He's still alive. Oh
I
shit.
spank.
He's
I'm gonna
still
say kill.
alive?
I'm not gonna
Hmm.
say I will kill you.
Lord, it's a
I will kill
miracle.
you. If you lock us in a room and you say
What?
I spank, I'm gonna say kill.
Why do you keep saying you spanking grown ass men, bro?
I'm not gonna say I will kill you. I
What?
will kill you. If you lock us in a room and you say fight to the death, I will kill you. Don't play with me. Don't play with me. Don't play with me. I will kill you.
Bro, if these niggas is knocking each other out for money, what do you think they'll do for their lives? What the fuck are you talking?
Pharaoh get knocked out.
Oh yeah, that's one of my favorite movies. Kung Pao Fist of Furies. That's one of my favorite movies, yo. I fuck around go watch that when I'm done.
Right.
But you think if you get locked in a room with Jamal Crawford or Javante Davis, you would kill them, bro? That door be locked for all of 5 seconds before they put you to sleep. One of them niggas hit you one goddamn time, bare, no gloves. Do you realize they are?
He live in
They,
the land of the Lulu.
yeah, don't nobody want to go to Odd Land.
Mm.
Do you realize that they knocking professionals out with gloves on? So imagine if they hit you bare knuckle. You're going to sleep. You're most likely a coma with brain damage.
You would never beat me in a fight to the death. You would
I
never
can't.
beat me in a fight to the death. You might as well move. You might as well move every fighter in America and go get Demetrius Johnson and go get Khabib.
What?
Yeah,
What Camille
yeah.
got to do with
You might
it?
as
You
well
said
move every
Khabib.
single fighter in this whole country
Oh,
and go get. It's gonna come down to Demetrius Johnson, Khabib, or the nigga that he fought with that fro. And if
Now, I want y'all to keep in mind this is the nigga that you just saw face down, ass up in an amateur fight. Never fought one professional fight a day in his life and had a losing record as an amateur. Is trying to tell us that well, I don't even know why the fuck I'm even. You know what? I need a break. I don't even know why I'm entertaining this shit.
Like, I want y'all to understand something. Y'all not gonna keep calling me gay and think that it's gonna hurt me. Nah, fuck it. I'm gonna start asking you niggas for head. You wanna call me gay? Fuck it. Give me some head.
Hold on, what? Wait, what? And I flipped to something even crazier. And I flipped to something even crazier.
Like, I want y'all to understand something. Y'all not gonna keep calling me gay and think that it's gonna hurt me. Nah, fuck it. I'm gonna start asking you niggas for head. You wanna call me gay? Fuck it. Give me
Yeah,
some
that's
head.
what he said.
Head. The fuck. Stop playing with me. I got head. The fuck. Head. Gay? Fuck it. Give me some head. Head.
Did what? Yeah, he's saying he be saying he undefeated all the time. But this nigga, hold up, hold up, fuck Pharaoh. This, what the fuck did we just walk into? I just thought I might finish this video from the other day or yesterday, and I think I know why we didn't finish it. Now I'm starting to realize why I didn't finish this video.
The fuck. Stop playing with me. I got kids. I look like Superman to my fucking kids. So I look like a faggot to you? No.
Nigga, you literally just said you was gonna start asking niggas for head. You were after you just asked a nigga for some head, and then said that you was gonna get oil for Bambada to have a threesome with somebody's brother, and then said hey and broke your wrist. I think that's pretty gay to me. And you got you got glitter pillows and curtains.
Yeah, I'm hanging out tonight. You know how many niggas waiting to go live? They waiting for me to shut this shit down? Like, damn, Highs died down a little bit, and we still got 5,700 people in the building. Mind you, the reality of it is, we all know that High's supposed to have 1 million subscribers. We all know that I was the whistleblower. Before anybody came along, I was consistent with this shit. And then I started seeing all these bodies happening with these celebrities, all these shootings, and I switched my lane a little bit. And nobody wanted to hear about the murders until I started talking about niggas getting their TV turned off. That's what, he being no, the dead body, the nigga that killed him was disrespectful. I'm trying to bring awareness, but the reality of it is
awareness by saying they got their TV turned off.
House is universal. I didn't even got to talk about that neither. I got a story to tell. I can tell you a different story about my life every day. You know how the internet, how the streets is going to get ready to go crazy?
So you can make up a different story about your life every day. That's what you meant to say.
I know Jay Wright is tight because he got the streets looking, because he got these little niggas thinking that he tough. I think Jay Wright just don't realize he be bragging about Pretty Black, but understand, Pretty Black from Edenwald, like Pretty came up in the ranks with the man.
Then he thrown in the beer.
He raised he was in jail. Pretty Black was under me. Oh, y'all didn't know that? The night that I caught that body in Boston Seacourt, where me and Eric went to jail for that body, rather, that they charged us with?
No, you mean when Eric went to jail for that body because you snitched on him. That's what you meant to say. You told on Eric. That's why Eric's in jail right now and you're not. Thanks for bringing that up. Thanks for bringing that up. I told y'all. I've been telling y'all for months now. He snitched on Eric.
Oh, y'all didn't know that? The night that I caught that body in Boston Seacourt, where me and Eric went to jail for that body, rather, that they charged us with, my co-defendant, not Rudy's body, but Pretty Black was there. Nigga, we go way back. That was in 94. Before you...
See? That nigga, not only did you tell on your homie and he's sitting in jail, you over here on the internet claiming the body you snitched on him for. That is, if that's not the most cowardly, sick shit ever, I've never seen something so cowardly in my life.
Your mama was even wiping your ass, nigga. I'm a senior citizen now. Let me see you put some work in on the niggas that killed Dawn. They still out there.
And so is the niggas that killed B.O.
See, my life is real, nigga. I know the streets is gonna be in a frenzy. And yeah, Hassan, he don't go outside. I know after I just back out in the projects, and y'all put me on there.
Matter of fact, we want to see you put on some work on the nigga that killed your booty hole. That went plucamus in your ducamus. We want to see you put in some work on that.
Now I don't go outside no more. I'm still in the projects. I be looking at y'all niggas standing in front of the store, laughing, knowing I can pop a shot at any given minute. I have mercy on you little niggas. I'm in the projects every other night looking at you stupid niggas hanging in the back of 7-5. But you forgot 1420 was my building too? Just like 1455. Nigga, I know where everybody's at. I wish y'all niggas the best of luck. Just remember something though. I don't call 10 niggas on the phone when I go outside. I go outside by myself. Confident that it's all or nothing.
You's a goddamn lie. You ain't been to Bronx River ever since you staged that shooting.
If a nigga run down on me and he get the drop on me, you know what I'm gonna say? Just like Tupac, fuck you. Only thing
you know goddamn right, you gonna be begging for your goddamn life, nigga, just like anybody else would. Oh man, why these niggas gotta try to act look so tough?
I ask from a loss upon what the island is, let me make salat, let me make my prayer before I die. I don't want to die a kafir, a disbeliever, an enemy to God, disobedient.
Disobedient nigga, you are Muslim drinking. Drunk right now. He says that as he sips his goddamn beer. You're not even supposed to be discussing that type of shit. Nothing about Allah or anything of Islam while drinking.
Let me make my salat in the song. Your mother's cat, the dirty bitch. I don't even understand you niggas. I don't watch niggas that I feel like is cat. I don't watch niggas I gotta tell stop it. Why you here? Go watch TV, you bitch nigga. What the fuck I look like? Channel 7? Oh, you addicted to a real nigga. And you can't believe shit is that real, so you stop watching it. Y'all keep on playing with me. I'm gonna get permission from my wife to start cheating with y'all wives. I'm gonna come find some of y'all dirty ass wives. I'm gonna pay her. I'll pay your wife rent for a whole year. Make her put you out, you bitch ass nigga. Stop playing with me.
Oh, okay.
Y'all niggas is bums. Cause only a nigga with a bum mentality will watch a nigga that he don't like. I would pay her fucking rent for a whole year.
Nigga, you watch My Son and Mano all fucking day.
Shit only $200 too? We got that. Whole year. Whole year. I pay your wife money and her rent for the whole year. Make her put you out. And I buy her kids some fucking cereal.
I don't know, because he ain't turned around in the back and he looked down at it to make sure the right side was pointed.
Right.
$200 too? We got that. Whole year.
You see how he looked down at it to make sure a certain side wasn't showing? Why didn't you flip it over?
Whole year.
See, he looked down to make sure that the part that said prop money wasn't showing.
I pay your wife money and her rent for the whole year. Make her put you out. And I buy her kids some fucking cereal.
What?
You keep on playing with me.
Put you out and I'll buy her kids some cereal. What the fuck? I ain't even.
I'm gonna buy your girlfriend. I'm gonna buy your baby mother's son a Switch. Yeah, little nigga ain't got a Switch. They can't afford it. Cause you keep borrowing all the money. Taking the EBT. Y'all niggas be taking the EBT card. That's why y'all be mad at me. Taking her EBT card, buying everybody on the block heroes. Yeah, sandwiches on me. Like, you bitch nigga, that's welfare. Stop taking her EBT card, nigga. Fuck wrong with you? Yeah.
Nigga, that's like your go-to argument with every black person. Oh, EBT card. Oh, you on welfare. Not every black person is on welfare, my nigga.
Talk about lame. That niggas gonna get that bitch back her
Right.
car. Talk about it's my car. No, it's hers. She lets you hold her shit so long, you
Nigga, you don't have a driver's license, so all them cars and bikes that you bought are in your wife's name. What are you talking about? Those are her cars. You don't have no driver's license.
think it's yours, nigga. Give her back her shit. Your wife can have the thighs. Tell your wife to come get some of my thighs. Let's make sure that bitch halfway cute. And she ain't got no STDs. Why you up out the street like, bro? You made it out. Motherfucker, I didn't make it out the streets. That's what make you niggas so fucking stupid. That's
Oh wow. 3 hours today going hard. Yeah. Just make sure y'all hitting that like button and supporting the back to school drive. All the Cash App, PayPal, Venmo at the top of the chat. I'm about to end it a little bit though. But it's crazy to hear that him say, I didn't make it out the streets in this video. This was like a year ago, but now claims he made it out the streets. And matter of fact, you know what's crazy? Listen to this. Watch. Listen to what he just said because I'm gonna line this up perfect. Hold on. I'm gonna line this up perfect. Say he didn't make it out the streets and then drop a video like that. Watch when you see this video that he just dropped an hour ago, a couple hours ago. Listen to what he said.
This shit got no STDs. Why glorify the street life, bro? You made it out. Motherfucker, I didn't make it out the streets. That's what make you niggas so fucking stupid. That's why I can tell some of you dumbass niggas.
He said he didn't make it out the streets, right? And then posted a video like this a couple hours ago to brag about making it out the streets. Oh, look at the pretty flowers.
Turn into Ralph Esposito?
What?
Did this nigga turn into Ralph Esposito?
I don't know, but he just,
OMG.
it's crazy to hear him say, I never made it out the streets. And then he posted this a couple hours ago, bragging about his backyard.
Because he ain't really got no response. Oh, so you can't go outside no more, so you got to go to your backyard.
Mm-hmm. He done finally pushed it to the point where he can't go nowhere. And that's crazy because now you can't take your kids nowhere.
It's internet niggas and y'all don't know real life. I didn't make it out the streets. I'm in the streets every fucking day. The world is a fucking jungle. And everywhere black people live, a black Haitian president just got murdered. Was he in the streets? Or was he in his fucking mansion in Haiti? They sent a small fucking elite army to murder him. Black people.
That's a fucking world leader. What does that have to do with? That's a leader of a goddamn country. What that got to do with just a nigga on the internet?
People are not safe anywhere. The world is a jungle, stupid nigga. There is no place safe on this earth for a black man. There is no place safe in this world for a black man. Stop watching these dumbass niggas on YouTube and letting them dictate your way of thinking. There is no place safe on this earth. The military is getting ready to knock on your motherfucking door to give you a vaccine that you avoided. Black people.
When did that happen?
Made a mockery out of COVID. We laughed at that shit. We ignored it. Niggas was outside living their best life when they closed the clubs down, just throwing block parties with 1,000 people. Nobody black gives a fuck about in the hood, give a fuck about no goddamn COVID.
How did we get to COVID? Wait, hold on. Back it up. I'm lost. How did, yeah, you said a black Haitian. How did we get to COVID? How did we get to him making out of the streets?
Same way we get anywhere on here. The good ship Narnia.
Now they're about to send the military knocking on your door. Come and knock on my door. Knock, knock. Who's there?
When was this
The
supposed to
military.
happen?
What do you want? I just want to give you a.
When was this supposed to happen?
Lethal injection? I mean injection? Who the fuck y'all talking to? The streets, the world is a jungle for black people. I never made it out in the fucking streets. The streets raised me, and the streets was my daddy. So if I love the streets and I glorify the streets, they
No, Ben Bada was your daddy.
fucking love me when nobody else ain't love me. Cause you YouTube niggas make fun of me. The streets is ready to die for me. You know how many motherfuckers.
Cause you YouTube niggas make fun of me. They keep making fun of me.
I glorify the streets, they fucking love me when nobody else ain't love me. Cause you YouTube niggas make fun of me. The streets is ready to die for me. You know how many motherfucking shooters is ready to shoot for me?
I know of how many shooters is ready to shoot you. I don't know too many that's ready to shoot for you.
Do you niggas realize at any given time if I really wanted to be a savage nigga and say fuck it, and really say fuck it, I ain't casting over 2 times. If I drop $10,000 right now in the hood, do you know how many motherfuckers I can make $10,000 right now in the hood and really say fuck it, I ain't casting over 2 times.
Yeah, he makes sure that one side, only that one side is showing.
If I drop $10,000 right now in the hood, do you know how many motherfuckers I can make drop? Glorify the streets, nigga, they raised me. I am the streets. I ran the streets. I control
50 years old, y'all. Mind y'all, this is a 50-year-old man dressed like a 20-year-old, talking like a 20-year-old.
me. I am the streets. I ran the streets. I control the fucking streets. Y'all got me fucked up.
Rico.
He controlled the streets, y'all. The nigga that got shot in his hood and can't go back to his hood says he controlled the streets.
Charge. These niggas make you believe that I was just a
He
regular.
said Rico
Y'all got
charge.
me fucked up.
Rico charge.
These niggas make you believe that I was just a regular square ass nigga, just a nigga with these glasses on. Nigga, do you see my motherfucking eyes? Yeah, look deep. When you look at a nigga eyes that got pain, you see.
No, I don't see that. I see retardation.
When I turn green, you wouldn't like me when I turn green, motherfucker.
Oh,
That niggas don't even understand who the fuck I am. Man, you in the street like, nigga, shut your corny ass up. Go back to work. And shout out to the real working men out there. And stop putting that coding word in my motherfucking shit. Coding. That shit sound like some agent shit. Don't say coding in my chat. It sound like some motherfucking Agent Smith shit. It sound like some COINTELPRO shit. COINTELPRO shit. Do not say coding in my fucking super chat. Fuck out of here. Out of here with that corny ass shit. Coding. Like you groupie ass nigga. So you telling me you walk around saying coding? No, you sucking Kwame dick. Will Kwame go in the bathroom to pee? Do you lift up the toilet, you sissy ass nigga? That's why I'm not supposed to go live on my big page. I gotta shut up. I can't be who I really want on my big page because they waiting to strike me. Let me shut up. I can't go too raw. Sitting up there holding Kwame.
I can't go too raw. It went too raw every day after this. Brain boy wanna be. Yeah, I think this is where I'm gonna stop this at. These niggas giving me a headache. I'll probably come back around like 8. Trips, you still there? You probably went off to do something. But yeah, y'all, that's where I'm gonna stop this at. I'll probably be back around like 8 o'clock. I ain't doing nothing else.